Matthew Slater, and Cole Beasley. He said it's a method to my madness. I was like, what?
Okay.
Austin Riley?
Oh, oh, wow.
You know, these my guys tonight, too.
Austin Riley, he's trying to get 50.
You know, that's my guy tonight, too. Austin Riley. I'm playing against your what's the guy's name? Bailey.
You're playing against Bailey.
The two big time Braves fans playing each other.
That was actually breaking.
The only players we got going are Braves. This was really crazy.
Right. Lance Lynn can't be like this come playoff time. He's gonna be coming out of the bullpen. He's gonna be coming out of the old bullpen.
Cowboys value is at $9 billion. Jerry Jones does not care if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. He does not care.
As long as people talk about it on their shows first, every talk show, and as long as they talk about him about Dak, they leave that off. They are America's team still, and they always will be. Because people, even when they're winning or losing, you can't stop talking about it.
I know. Do you see how I came back last week though?
I did see that.
Dude, was I was like, if you know, and I didn't make this is for you, Buttons. I didn't make any changes, did I? I didn't make no changes. I didn't pick up nobody. Can't do nothing. I just wrote it out. I said I'm gonna ride it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah. Yep. Me and he played somebody who didn't start enough pitchers and ended up winning like 23 to like 6 like 2 weeks ago. It's all good though.
That got Buttons where?
No, I'm talking about Bailey.
Oh, Bailey, okay. And it put him how well
he's 5 games ahead of me right now.
5 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care. They don't, yeah. I mean, don't matter. Anyway, I don't know what Chris is. I'm ready for these NFL picks.
He says he doesn't see the email.
It's in his. It's like this dude don't you want a business? He don't have to check. He don't have to check his email and check if he got a link. It's a Zoom link that you got. The same one we get every week. It's a new one, so he should have gotten it the normal way.
Oh, I'm texting him back now.
You need to send it to him again?
Please do. Just in case.
Y'all. Oh, sad, man.
He said it's not letting him on.
Say, man. I got too much patience. You laughing?
We all have patience.
Nah, I got too much, man.
No, you don't.
I do, man. Just don't understand. If I was Peter Brown, if I had Peter Brown right now, I'd be sitting here just everything would be beep, 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 beep. When you went grand slam on him, Joey, just for you.
Yes,
right when you cut on the app, he was like, you know what? Joey watches. Let me shut his ass up real quick.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He's like, you see this 30-60 there I just put up? All this. Oh. I wonder where the lines are going to jump now.
Probably still. I mean, Spencer Strider, he's known to give up some hits.
Yeah, he'll give up a few.
I can't believe Jason Hayward's still playing. Jason Hayward's been in the league a long time.
He's playing some. He's a pretty. He's a bench player now, right?
Well, he is right now.
But he mainly comes off the bench though.
Okay. He's like Kevin Pillar for the Braves.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, this guy, what you wearing a pink hat tonight? What's going on with you?
It's just white.
We did a Barbie
It's-
movie tonight, and you wear your pink hat.
it's like a whitish gray.
Oh, okay.
That's just the color. I'm not that
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
that far out.
All right. So you
Kept
know,
running the same thing. My bad. I don't know what is wrong with it.
me and Joey just watched Ronald Acuna go yard on a grand slam.
Oh, I bet the Braves. And they were losing. I was like, oh geez, because I bet the Braves and
It's only the first inning. It's only 1-0.
well, because my bets, I took Detroit.
Mhm.
Solid win there, right, Joey? Over the
Yeah.
Yankees.
Yep, solid.
I took the Padres. They're getting crushed.
Fathers.
Good father.
I took the Braves. Yeah, I mean, it was early, so I wasn't really full worried about that one. And then I took the Nats plus money. They got crushed.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I took Utah just to win straight up.
Utah.
Old Nebraska is actually winning.
No, I was telling Joey.
It's a different Nebraska this year.
This isn't the year you should. This would be the year you should have said it.
Yeah. You're right.
Matt Rule, I think, is a better coach though than
Frost. Yeah,
Ross.
think so too.
He should just stick with college. He knows what he's
Yeah.
doing there.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, since we on here extra late, welcome to the shortened and abridged episode of CJ Squared, episode 92. We're gonna get right to the nitty-gritty tonight. We ain't answering, we ain't talking about no questions. We ain't talking about
jumping right in.
nothing.
Nothing.
We making some picks. We giving Joyce his first weekend of college bets. We picking our NFL team, Sands, Button, since he couldn't make it. And also, I got Buttons had a little video he has that he wanted me to, he rolled out. He wanted me to share with everybody. So I'll put it at the end so everybody can see it. I guess he's out there making that money, shaking his money maker. I guess I don't know what he's doing. He on that pole tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Is he playing poker or something? Probably.
Yeah, I think he said he's playing poker tonight or something like that. Yep. So I guess Chris, before I even go there, I was telling Joey in my school league, it's I don't know, man. These guys, man, it's like a joke or something, man. First, I got like 5 or 6 dudes auto drafting.
Oh.
And it's one guy, it's not a super flex. His first pick, Josh Allen. All right, Josh Allen first round, good. His second pick, Jalen Hurts. I'm like, what is going on?
Remember we had a guy do that one, talking about one in the year. It's like
A flex league.
It's like he's like, oh well, I can corner the market on quarterbacks. I'm like, who cares? Like, you only play one of them.
Okay, Chris. Okay, here's the kicker there, right? Here's the kicker. His next draft pick, round 3, wide receiver, Matthew Slater. It's like, what?
What the heck? Matthew
said,
Slater, isn't that the is that the New England?
Guy that's about his last year in New England, the special team guy. Yeah,
He's a special
Yeah.
team. He's like,
Yeah,
he's
all
a
these
pro
guys-
bowler. He's
all
a
these
pro
guys-
bowler.
all these guys on the board. He goes, I'm sitting there like, what's going on?
I don't know.
Oh,
Has
he-
Matthew Slater even got a catch?
Dude, he's like, there's a method to my madness. I'm like, what? I said, you're just trying to lose, basically, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, so I have a chance. And I was about to type, you have no effing chance at all. But I was
you don't
screaming
know
live.
him?
Oh, it's the bookkeeper at my job. It's her husband.
Oh, geez.
He actually won the baseball thing one year, right?
Oh, so he
For the last 2 years in football, he's come in last place, which is
Okay.
and he's about to come in last place again. He's pretty much because his next pick was Cole Beasley.
oh my gosh. Is he even in the league anymore?
Just got cut.
I don't know.
He got cut.
Just
Oh
got
my gosh. He's just hoping his 4th pick is
I
Cut by
have no
somebody.
idea. I have no idea what was
The
going on.
Giants just cut him.
that's a free square when you play him.
Yeah, basically.
That's a bingo free square right there.
Yeah. I was like, what is this guy doing? But anyway, so and then we got our draft on Saturday night. I got another draft on on Monday night. And we got the friends and family on Tuesday night. And I'm sure always the last minute, last day, last night, the Fantasy 2 draft will be that last minute draft
Oh
that
yeah.
Wednesday night. So yeah.
When
Drafts
are
in
your
season.
other drafts?
Oh, I have one. I have one. Well, y'all two are in the NFL.com draft on Saturday night. And then I got
One guy who was hyping up, because I was telling Coop today, who was hyping up Chase like in the 3rd round. Like, to me,
was Chris, and Chris is mad that Paladin has Jefferson and Chase in it, but I mean, in that league, wide receivers don't hold as much girth as they do in other leagues, right? So
yeah, but why is he mad about it? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, he said he got Jefferson and because he has Jefferson and Chase, and Chris is.
But I said, like, I was telling Coop, I'm like, you have Ramondre Stevenson, right?
Yeah, in round 18.
18. I'm like, that's more impressive than Chase in the 3rd round.
Listen, I was thinking that too, but why even mention it, man? Why even bring up so they can be like, hold on, because I looked at it and Ramondre is a RB1, like ranked right now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, even Cooper was like, oh yeah, I'd much rather that, or like someone has Olave in the 18th round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Swami. That's Mike Schwartz.
I had a bunch of guys I could have kept because I had Saquon in the 1st round. I had CeeDee Lamb in the 2nd round. I had Jalen Hurts in the 5th round.
Dude, I know exactly what you were doing. I know you, okay?
But then I'm like, all right, well, the problem is that if Lawrence jumps from, because I was going back and forth with Lawrence and Hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, if Lawrence jumps from, obviously he's a better value this year.
Yeah.
Because I got him in the 17th round. But
yeah.
But then the next year he jumps to the 3rd. So I was kind of figuring out like what's the better value.
If you keep him, he has to be no, he's actually, you keep him, he would have to be 4th or 5th.
So there's value there.
Yeah. Some of the quarterbacks like Mahomes and Allen, those guys drafted them in early rounds, so they can't get them in the later rounds anymore. Like Joey can't get Josh Allen in round 3 or 4 because he already drafted him in round 2.
Right. Yeah. Well, so then I kept Garrett Wilson in 6-15.
I mean, considering he could be a wide receiver 1, that's a good pick.
Well, I'm like, how did I get him at 15 or 16 last year?
Yeah, I guess he was a rookie, and his quarterback was Zach Wilson. Nobody. I drafted Chris Olave and dropped him. That's how bad that was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why Swami got him. But here's the kicker: somebody dropped Ramondre Stevenson in the middle of the season last year.
That's crazy because he early on was the guy.
Dude, I don't know. You know why I spent the bundle on when I got him? Like, oh, give me that.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, I'll take that all day.
Oh yeah, that's actually a ridiculous one.
Yeah, in my brother's league, I had a good draft, except for the fact that I think I drafted too many Falcons, but I can get past that. So my brother's league, I mean, his is running back heavy too. I mean, and I got Bijan, I got Cam Makers late. I got Bijan, Cam Makers, I got Robbins, and I got Bryce Hall, and I got Jamal Williams. So, but I end up.
You're sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, but and he has a limit on how many players you can get. You only get 5 running backs.
Oh,
right? So and I ended up getting CeeDee Lamb in the 2nd round, and I got some decent receivers. I ended up getting Drake London.
So that's why you had London and Bijan. That's who I have in the 1 league.
I ended up getting Pitts. I mean,
that's what I was like. I didn't want to take Pitts.
Dude, but it was like
Falcons.
But it was like round 9.
So the value you just had to.
It was so like I made like when we were in Ohio, we went to this table to make hot takes, and my hot take was that Kyle Pitts will finish as a top 3 tight end. So I just had to do it.
I mean, we talked about him before. I mean, very few guys on the in there actually have that ability to get to that ceiling. It's just like, is there enough balls to go around in that offense?
And Buttons, and what did Buttons say? Buttons was hyping up Ritter too. So what
Yes,
I
he
did
was.
was
Did you
I
take Ritter?
drafted my mans. Who's my mans that you be hating on Joey, my QB? Who's my mans?
Who's your man's?
Think
That's you.
about it. A quarterback that I'll pick in a minute.
Who is?
Herbert, man. Justin.
Oh, that's,
Okay. I was thinking you're gonna go Dak.
Oh,
I was
nah.
thinking. Yeah.
Nah, I only go Dak and Dire Straits. I ain't no homer. Like I did take Dak in Dynasty. But that was,
Well, that's a super flex too, though.
yeah, super flex. And I got him late. But I got Justin Herbert. I think I ended up drafting a rookie from his team too. But and I figured, all right, in that league, you need one quarterback to step up. If they do start every game, all I need is Desmond Ritter to play one good game 1 week. Week 5, the Falcons, that's when Herbert's on bye, and the Falcons have the Texans. If Justin Ritter can't do work against the Texans with Drake and Pitts and Bijan, it's what it is.
I think he'll be all right. I don't think he'll kill it,
tank.
but I could see him as a mid-level quarterback. Definitely not a bad backup quarterback.
All I need him to do, I need him to have one good week. Is it? I don't need him to do nothing else.
I could see him finishing as like 16, 17, that kind of thing. So I feel like you're good there as a backup quarterback, because you got to think if he's probably who's the number 13 quarterback? That would be your first backup, right?
Probably.
Like
probably somebody like David Carr.
Rodgers might be right in there, maybe, or is he lower?
Rodgers is a sleeper though. But Rodgers don't got,
Well, everyone doesn't know what he's gonna be either, though.
Yeah. I know because I had him one year and he gave me the business.
Well, he throws that thing to his mans. It'll be all right.
Who's his mans?
Garrett Wilson. They got Kirk Cousins.
They got a whole Packers squad over there.
Yeah.
They got Kirk Cousins, Geno, Anthony Richardson, Aaron Rodgers. Golf is the next grouping.
But yeah, Anthony Richardson that high.
Well, it's because look at what he could basically be. Justin Fields, though.
Yeah, his running upside is what they're gonna talk about,
right? Like if you give a guy like a lot of, you got to think if he runs as much as he's supposed to. I mean, look at Justin Fields at the end of the year last year.
Yeah,
he was a top 4 quarterback probably in fantasy.
Yeah, he was,
and he was only averaging like 150 yards throwing a game.
Mm-hmm.
But he was basically like a running back. Anthony Richardson is probably as good of a runner as Justin Fields is.
I think he's more of a pocket guy. We'll see though.
I got some sleepers, man. Like I also got Jahan Dotson because I think Scary Terry gonna be hurt. But I got Quentin Johnson because Mike Williams gonna get hurt. And I got only one I don't like was Sky Moore. And
Joey's high on Sky Moore. He might step up though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we know who their number one. We know who their number one receiver is. So, you know who it is. It's Travis Kelce. But yep. So in my do good league, I hadn't even checked that. I like my draft in there too, but I gotta go look at that. I gotta go look at that one too when I get a chance. I just ain't been focused on drafting as much as I usually am, but it's all good.
Too many teams now.
There ain't too many teams, man. He's got a lot of stuff going on, man. You know how it is. Life be lifing sometimes. You know how that go. Life be lifing on you, boy. Like you think you good? Nah, you ain't good. Get your ass over here. Sit your ass down and relax for a little bit, young fella. Get your stuff straight. But anyway, people, that's how it goes, right? We gotta, you know what? I tell you what. If we can do these real quick, we can go through these fantasy questions and these NFL East questions. So we just spent a little time talking. I think I'm a little more energized now. Talk a little bit about what's going on. I got a little more energy. I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay. And we can talk about we'll preface. We'll start next week's show with that first question you had for this show. Okay.
Oh, I got you. The college football one.
Yeah. All right. So we got some fantasy questions. We're talking about fantasy. I think this weekend or last weekend was like the biggest weekend of fantasy drafts. My boy Joey, your boy CB has a draft. When we went to Ohio, he put his name like a hat, and he won a draft where the entry fee was $2,000, and I think he can win $1 million. So he's trying to figure out which draft he's going to enter, and he trying to figure out because he's trying to get a team of us to work on, like trying to get me and somebody else to help him to see what we're going to do. So he imagine.
Well, you're helping him draft it, like build a team with him. You're saying?
Yeah. If he does that, I told him that when he drafts, I'll be there like, yo, you need to go this direction or that direction. You know what I'm saying? To help him figure that out, because that's a lot of money on the table.
$20.
Yep, $2,000 entry free, and they paid it already. He's got to pick the contest.
Okay.
I saw there's a site where it's like we need to probably get in one of those, like a CJ Square one where they've got. We'll just have Team CJ Square where it's like it was a dynasty super flex, and it was like maybe $100 entry, but it was like I think you get it for like you do it for years or whatever.
Yeah, we'll do that next year, man.
Next year it'd be pretty sweet.
Like that.
I mean, it would be sweet to try to come up with like how we'd actually draft with 3 or 4 of us trying to pick a real. You
know what? We do it like we do the NBA picks.
It's like a real war room.
Which we
Yeah. Oh, and there's if y'all want to get on these NFL picks, that's an NFL pick thing I got going on. I don't got going on, but somebody's got going on, just like the basketball one. I'll email it to you this weekend. You let me know if y'all want to do one together or whatever.
Yeah, that works.
We can do one together if y'all want to do one yourselves. That's fine. I'm just doing like one. I was going to do one per week, and then myself. I got a girl at my job who turned one in because she just don't care. She's like, "Look, I need something to gamble on." I said, "Hey, take this.
Give me something."
Yep. She ready, and some folks is ready. They ready, man. They ready. Like Mr. Pelty Dennis, that dude ready too. If I say, "Hey, I got this," he's like, "Yes, sign me up."
You don't even question it. Just get me.
Yeah, it's like the friends and family. I walked in, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, sign me up." He didn't even think about it. He's about. I call that. That's what you call about that action.
Being
You got that Marshawn Lynch in him. So, about that action. You know what I'm saying?
Feeding for the action.
Yeah, Joey. You still watching the game?
I turned it off real quick. Did something else happen?
No, I was just wondering.
Which game? The
Braves.
Yeah, Joey found it on his MLB app, and they were showing it for free on there tonight.
It still looks like they're up 6-1 on the score.
Yeah.
What's the
extra run though? Oh no, Riley hit a home run too. That's why it's 6-1.
What's the Nebraska game still going?
Yeah, Nebraska's up 10-3.
Minnesota's
Joey looking good. Joey got his first 3 right on there. Looking good to start. That don't mean nothing though. You know. Wait. I'm gonna tell you like you tell me, Joey.
The marathon.
It's a marathon, JB.
I will say Notre Dame looked good. It's Navy, but I think that Sam Hartman is going to be a big jump up for them.
But Sam Hartman he's good.
That's what I'm saying. I think they go from. I mean, they have a hard schedule. So I mean, they play USC, but USC still doesn't look like they've fixed their defense. They're gonna be having to score 50 on everybody.
Yeah, Hartman is a good QB, man. I think this is going to give him a chance to get a shot at the NFL too, probably. Playing for Notre Dame and playing against, playing in that competition.
He is a seasoned vet.
Of course, his Heisman odds went way up already after one game.
Yeah.
That's how they do. People just love that stuff, jump all over it.
Yeah.
Do you see that kid? I sent Coop the highlights. That guy from USC, that wide receiver. You
Monster.
gotta see his highlights. Oh my gosh! As soon as I saw it, I'm like, this dude's the next Tyreek Hill.
Monster.
Oh yeah, he a monster.
Oh, he's ridiculous. He's only a freshman.
Oh, that's even better.
Look at it. I'll send you the highlights, JB. He's
Okay.
like, he took out. I think he housed a punt return. He took like he was taking. Caleb Williams throws were like what? He was throwing like a 5-yard out, and he was getting like 20, 30 yards every time on it.
That's the kind of person you need in your team right there.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
That's
he's
how
a
you
little
win.
guy though, but he's
Greg
definitely.
Dortch.
It remind me of the Oregon team had them little small guys.
Oh, that's kind of how he's like.
The Michael James, the running back. He's
Oh
like
yeah, that was when Oregon was real
9'8",
sweet then.
190, just every time you get the ball, he's gone.
Nothing but speed.
Well, because they had the other dude. What was the other guy? The other guy played in the pros, right? Barber, was it Barber? Who was it?
Yeah, all those guys played for a little bit in the
Yeah,
pros.
they all-
Kenyon
they had-
Barner.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Barner.
Another
that's what
guy
it is.
too that was real fast. Like he was like a hybrid type guy. He played. He did the toe NFL a little bit, but he was so little.
Speed kills.
Joey
Yeah.
loved him some Chip Kelly, so he was all on that.
Chip Kelly. Joe Chip Kelly. All right. Fantasy sports. Here we go. Question. And just no need to elaborate. Who would you rather have? Chase, Jefferson, Joey,
Jefferson.
Chris.
Yeah, give me Jefferson.
Yeah, me too. I think
Too much feeding him.
yeah, Jefferson. Chase, he still got Higgins over there. And then they brought in Irv Smith, right?
Yeah,
Jefferson, their second wide receiver is Hawkinson, right? See,
Right.
Hawkinson got that big deal,
Yeah, he got the big deal though.
historic deal. All right, Dak or Deshaun Watson?
Dak.
Give me Deshaun.
Joey, who'd you say?
Dak.
Dak? Give me Deshaun. This is fantasy football. Deshaun Watson, before he had all that stuff going on, man, he was a top 5 QB, right?
Prove it to me again.
Oh, okay.
Joey
That
needs to
got
see
Trey
it
Lance.
before you believe it.
Got Trey Lance nipping at his heels. Okay, Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs?
Oof. Give me, man, do I trust in Henry? Give me Henry.
The king. Joey, I mean
The return of the king.
Crown him.
The return.
All right, yeah. I can't go against the king, man. I like Josh Jacobs and everything. He had a great year last year. I think the king is he rounding his last trip around the planet, but he's still the king. All right.
My
4th and 10. Here's the last play. Into the end zone. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh, a touchdown.
Boom.
Minnesota got the touchdown. So it's 9. He got, I mean, it was close. 1 foot in. So it's 10-9 coming back.
But Minnesota still ain't gonna cover because they was a 7-point favorite.
Mhm.
Well, if it goes to OT,
Yeah,
what happens
still
then?
it's gonna be a push if it's 10-17.
Well, do they
Yeah.
even kick it?
Oh, they might go for 2.
Mm.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh, he barely got it. It was like he dragged the left foot. He got it by like 2 inches.
Long as
All
they
right.
cover.
Waller or Kittle? Joey.
Ooh, Waller with the bounce back, Joey.
Waller.
Yeah, give me Waller.
Yeah, give me Waller too, man. I don't trust Brock Purdy. Second, Kittle stay hurt. All right, Gibbs or Najee Harris? Chris.
2 Alabama boys. Harris.
Gibbs actually was at Georgia Tech. He was just a regular running back.
And then
He was
1
at
year
Alabama.
at Alabama.
Now he's
I'll
a man.
That's
I'll
all
take
it takes.
Thinking who?
Najee Harris.
Yeah, I'm taking Najee. Najee don't. Gibbs still has Montgomery at his Montgomery who's a decent back.
Absolutely. Breaking
You know what I'm saying?
lineup.
And Harris don't got nobody backing him up. Harris,
Yeah.
he can carry the load. All right. So we were consensus on all of them except for Dak and Deshaun.
Yeah.
Consensus on Jefferson, consensus on the King, consensus on Waller, and a consensus on Najee Harris.
So we'll have to check at the end of the thing, see how we actually we did on our rankings.
Yeah. I did get got Joe Burrow in the 5th round in this school league. I thought it was pretty good. I think it's pretty tasty. You know, I took Christian McCaffrey. Okay, so I got Christian McCaffrey and Josh Jacobs the first 2 picks. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know.
McCaffrey, I mean, we know what he can do. It's just he's another can he stay healthy?
You know what? Sometimes you gotta just take the chance. I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
I mean, with running backs, that's always the case because they get hurt so much. You got.
And I'm playing in a league with dudes drafted Matthew Slater and Cole Beasley. So I'm not.
Yeah, so
I'm
you
not
might be all right.
I could be all right. I gotta get in the playoff. I think I got a good chance. Just the last 2 years I won the championship. So you know,
you got to crown them.
Yeah, put the crown back on my head. All right. So NFL East questions. I guess we haven't covered the NFL.
No, we
East.
didn't. I was looking back.
The NFL East. NFL East used to be the conference of champions. Man, NFL East, but recently fell on hard times. So, and talking about the first team who's really feeling hard times, I guess they got rid of Dan Snyder, who was a pain in the butt for them.
Get out.
Do y'all think wish Buzz was here because I guess Buzz loved this guy, the quarterback at least, where Eric Bieniemy fixed the Washington offense.
I mean, to me, I don't know if now obviously we've seen what he's done with the Chiefs and and Andy Reid, and I think for him he really wants to be a head coach, so I think he's going to try to be creative and show kind of what he can really do as far as because I think for him here, most people would say Rivera is probably within the next couple of years on his way out, I would assume. So he's probably trying to really kind of keep the seat warm for Bieniemy. So I think he almost has to show up if he really wants that head. So I think that defensively they've been really good, but I think that offense has been holding them back. But a lot of it is still going to come down to how good Sam Howell is and what he's able to do. I mean, he's definitely not going to be Mahomes, but looking in the preseason, I don't think that he can make all the throws that Mahomes is, but he's been able to, they've got weapons. They look like they've got a deep running back crew right there. So I think that McLaurin is big if you said, if he can stay healthy. So to me, I think that if that defense is what it's supposed to be and that offense just ends up being a top, I would say probably a top 12 or 13 offense in the league, probably is my guess. 15 to 10. So that's actually pretty decent for that offense.
15 to 10. Okay. All right.
Yeah, put me down 10 to 15. And I think if they're 10 to 15, they'll surprise me because in that, remember I said they'll be under wins. If they're in the 10 to 15 with that defense, I think they'll definitely win more games than I would have thought. So
surprise.
But I think that they have the capability because we had that before I saw kind of what Sam Howell is. I kind of trust Sam Howell more than I did early on. The way he's played in preseason. And I don't know how much stock you want to put in that, but he has looked like a guy who could actually do it.
Preseason
I'm
stock.
saying
Preseason stock.
You don't usually want to put that in, but I mean, if a quarterback looks like he's, legit.
Then he look decent.
Yeah, so more.
It is what it is. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Joey, what are you thinking?
I'll definitely join that. I think Bieniemy is going to be terrific. I'm jealous that Washington got him. He's been due for this, and it's a shame that he has to go somewhere. I'm not just going to say Washington, but he has to go somewhere so he can sort of prove it. This guy's been proving it. Doesn't matter if he's been proving it with the best quarterback in the league. He's been doing it since he's there. I don't think so. I think this guy has absolutely proven it. I think he will be Washington's next head coach. He is that good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's
He is
playing
that
for.
good. They need to. This is a definite prove it to everybody now. Take this mediocre team, man, take them to another level. He's going to take them there. He is that good of an offense.
Right. Okay, good. So you agree with Chris with a 10 with a final ranking of 10 to 15?
Where are you putting them, Joey? Oh, both of us.
All right.
We're higher on the Washington than we
So
thought.
my answer is a one-word answer, and the answer is he will not fix the offense. Okay. Now, do you want to see Tony Pollard getting over 300 touches? I will start this. I will answer this first. No, that dude will fall apart.
Well,
No,
you have him
there's no
you
way.
have him in fantasy though, so I would think you'd be torn.
No, I got no. That
No
dude
means no.
is no.
No means no.
No, if they didn't, they should have picked up Dalvin Cook or re-signed Zeke. That dude is not. I guess they're gonna pass the ball more this year because that dude is not running the ball.
Well, let me see what while you guys are answering. How much is Zeke getting touches every year?
I mean,
what was his normal amount of touches?
Okay, before Tony Pollard, I mean, that's before Tony Pollard, though, right? We're talking about when Zeke was the hammer, he was getting about 300.
Definitely.
He probably had 250 carries, about 50 receptions. But, Zeke is built like a tank. Tony Pollard, man, he was a wide receiver in college.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, and that's why they said, because they're, you wonder what they're going to do, because they've got to replace now. They've got to replace. Even last year, Zeke got, let me see how many receptions. So even last year, he still got almost 250 touches, Zeke did. That's last year. The year before that, he had 237 rushing attempts and 47. So basically, you're putting at 300 2 years ago.
Dude, and Tony Pollard, and I think Tony Pollard, he has more big play potential than Zeke's had last 2 years, right? Zeke lost that big play potential last 2 years, guess because of the knee or whatever else is going on with him. But Tony Pollard does have the big play potential that he don't need 20 touches to give you 150 yards. He can do that in about 10 touches. He get a nice little screen or a good run, a great loop.
Right.
So, but yeah, I was wondering, man, like they must be going to pass the ball a lot because their backups, they suck. They're not quality running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, and that's going to be the issue is if you're wanting to keep him in the 200, around 200, 225, you now got another 100-something touches that you got to figure out. Or you're passing the ball like crazy.
A lot of screens.
Yeah, you passing the ball a lot. I mean, you got Chris out there, Gallup, got multiple tight ends. We'll see. I mean, you got a new offensive coordinator, so the offense definitely going to be different. So,
2018, Zeke played 15 games, and he had almost 200 or 380 touches.
380?
Beating him, boy.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
That's when he was just.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, I see why the man that broke down.
Yeah. Earl Campbell.
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway, Budden's in here saying he needs those Falcons. He doesn't want to miss the NFL team draft. He may get on before he gets home. Budden, you better hurry your, home then, bro.
Let me see this year.
We almost there, man. We almost there. So what do you think, Joey? 300 touches, you think he can get that many touches this year?
I hope he does not need to get. The only way I can see him getting that many touches is if he is maybe lined up on the outside, lined up in space somewhere, which is not going to happen.
You're going to the running gun if he getting that many catches. He like you get, you know what I'm saying? Even if he had to catch the ball 100 times, right? 100 receptions to get 300 touches.
Well, what was
McCaffrey
his couple years when he was what was he getting? How many touches? Let me see.
He probably was getting at least 300. I know he was getting at least 100, close to 100.
2019, he had 287 carries
Ooh.
and 116 receptions.
So that's 400 touches right there.
He's getting 400 touches. That's what Joe. That's what
no, I
Joey
need that
wants.
this year. I need that.
Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want.
I do realize that nobody kept him in the NFL.com league.
Where was he? Probably because he was a first-round pick, maybe.
If the guy who had him, Casey has the first pick. If he just kept him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you might as well.
He did keep some other guys too. Tell you what, if he take Bijan first, guess where I'm going?
Oh yeah, because are you drafting second or third, right?
I'm the third pick, and the second guy he has Mahomes already as a keeper.
Oh, so you're in a good spot then, at least.
Nah, I'm telling you right now, if Casey ain't watching, if he don't go Bijan, I'm going Bijan. I got to. That's 3 years of goodness right there.
Oh yeah,
that's your man.
Especially.
Yeah, it's a lie. Dude, look, I was salivating over him when he was in college. Like, man, I can't wait to draft that. They get buttons systems on high, maybe. All right, so Chris, I think. What do you think? Right?
I think that the thing is I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas is in a tough spot because you want to use these running backs up as long. I mean, we see what they do with these guys, but at the same time, they want to just use them up and spit them out. But at the same time, it wasn't like before where you had Zeke to Pollard and you go, okay, well, if Zeke gets hurt, the drop off's not huge. Now I don't even necessarily know who their backup is, but
their backup is somebody you never heard of before. But guess what though? Your boy out there still playoff Lenny. They might bring him in. He'll carry the ball 15, 20 times a game.
He definitely will do that.
So I mean, the thing is they're kind of stuck with if they use him too much, then you risk the injury, and their whole season could go down the drain if they do that.
They need to be able to. They need to. Yeah, they gonna come out slinging that rock though. Right? They got to. They got Cooks. They got Gallup, healthy back from his ACL tear, like a year back, better.
Yeah.
Against the Giants,
they should be.
Man, Dak. Last time I checked, Dak was the Giants' daddy. So what we talking about here?
You're right.
I mean, I'm just being real here. This is not even cap.
That is true.
No cap. He says, I am your father.
No cap.
No cap right there.
What did Skywalker do? Come with me. We can rule the galaxy. He was like, just jumped off the edge. Just let go of the edge.
That's impossible.
Anyway, speaking of those G-men, the next question is about my boy Danny Dimes. Will Danny Dimes improve on what he did last year, or did he reach his peak? I saw it with you first, Joey. Did Danny Dimes reach his peak, or are we seeing an ascending talent keep ascending up the ladder?
Chris JB Millions, we're seeing an ascending Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes is going to be better in the second year in this offense. They got a little bit more talent. Still don't think it. Well, I mean, Waller is going to help him a lot as long as Waller can stay healthy. They're still not as talented on the outside as they need to be in order for him to take a giant step forward. Maybe we'll see next year if maybe they can do something else to get him some real big time play help on the outside. But yes, I expect him to be a little bit better. I expect his overall touchdowns to go up. I expect his completion percentage to go up. He knows this offense. He's got his insurance behind him that can set things up for him. So yes, I definitely expect for him to take another step in Daboll's offense. He should. If he's done what he's supposed to, and just stretch that ball down to the field a little bit more. Hyatt is a decent dude. He was the Blitnikoff winner, right?
Yeah. Was he? I think he
wasn't even, but he wasn't even their best wide receiver at first. It was that guy who got hurt, Tillman.
Yeah, Tillman was crucial for them last year until he got hurt.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy who's the guy that torched Bama?
That's Hyatt.
Okay, so they can possibly stretch the field a little bit more.
I mean, I think they say he's kind of could be a one-trick pony, but that's a one-trick pony the Giants need, though.
It's a good trick.
They're desperate for it.
Yeah, so
Harris went yard on him, Joey. Your boy Michael Harris went yard. Shout out to Buttons for dropping Michael Harris so I could pick him up, put him on my squad. Shout outs to Buttons.
Minnesota won on a last-second field goal as time expired.
But they didn't cover the spread.
No, they didn't cover the spread.
Good teams win, great teams cover.
Yeah, that's right. Joey will take it.
Yeah, I know Joey would take it.
To me, I mean, I think he's going to get slightly better. I mean, he's still lacking the weapons. I think that the truly elite guys.
Got Saquon back, and they did bring in Darren Waller.
I mean, I think he'll get a little bit better. You look at now. The good thing is I'm looking at his 4 years in the league. Year one, Joey. He in 2019, he only started 12 games, and he threw for 3,027 yards, 24 touchdowns, and he had 12 picks. Mm-hmm. Then he regressed. Last year, he only threw for 3,200 yards, less touchdowns, but less picks.
That was a coach, though, man. That was coaching. Coaching was.
But his QBR and his QBR has improved. His rating is actually gone up now, like almost 6-7 points, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's not as if he's not. All of his numbers have gone up, but he doesn't throw as many touchdowns, but he's keeping the interceptions down. So I think, to me, I guess their formula is probably good defense and just kind of game manage, right? I mean, I think that's kind of what they really want. Just stop throwing the ball. I think you'd rather him raise that touchdowns up to probably in the 20s, right?
Absolutely.
Probably closer to 4,000 yards is probably what they want him to do. I don't know if he can get to 20-something touchdowns and 4,000 yards. I don't necessarily know if that's him.
But they're going to need that to beat two of the main teams in their division.
And that's the problem is that I don't think their elite defense is so elite that he can just be a game manager and win games.
Yeah, not against some of those teams.
So I think he will slightly improve, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to really make that much of a difference unless they really have to go and get, elite guys on the outside. They would, they're going to really have to try to draft somebody early or something and get somebody, a guy who can go.
Already got them drafted for next year.
And that's the problem is they're going to, if they get in the playoffs, they're going to be drafted in the middle, but it's not to say that there's no, what do we see? Garrett Wilson, Olave, those guys all went in the 10 to 18 range. So you don't have to get a Marvin Harrison to go, I can only get those guys to be elite. You put a Garrett Wilson on that team, right? Then that changes everything, right? They can't put the box. They can't put as many guys in the box now. Everything changes when you have an elite wideout. You know what I mean? So that's really what they're missing.
I think Darren Waller is going to help Danny Dimes out because he's going to draw some coverage too. You got to respect Darren Waller. You can't just go out there, he's Darren Waller. When he's healthy and he's right, he's right.
That's the thing is it's funny, like 2 years removed from Darren Waller, there were games where he was putting up like 150 yards in a game. It's like,
on my team.
It's like this is such a what have you done for me lately league that it's like as soon as you fall off, you're like, you're done.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like he might just need a change of scenery. So,
right.
And can you imagine? There's no way that the Raiders should have been. I mean, they had Adams, Rodgers they could have had Ruggs. Man, they had Jacobs. They had it. It's right. They were the Hawks. They
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Receivers everywhere.
And you had a great possession receiver in Renfro. That dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's quality, good
Receivers
receiver.
everywhere.
You don't get respect, but that dude just make plays. You know what I'm saying? I think Daniel Jones will improve. I don't know what the improvement's going to be good enough to get the Giants over the hump, but I do see them trying to put better players around them and just do everything they can do to make him successful. You know, sometimes you got to put the right players in the right spots for your QB. You know, I mean, last year he was playing with a makeshift crew of receivers. They got rid of probably their most talented guy in Tony, traded him. The rookie who was decent got hurt. And then the guys they're trying to get rid of, they was holding on with them. And they had what's the guy? Isaiah Hodgins or what's the guy's name?
He was there.
You know, stepped up, but these guys aren't. They won't like big time names. So you know, sometimes if you put a quarterback in a position where he got no talent around him, you really can't judge. But now maybe a little more talent. You know, we really see. But I think with good coaching, he'll be fine because he's a good quarterback. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you could say look at Aaron Rodgers. He went from an MVP. You take away Devontae Adams and look at what they are last year.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, and that's a guy he was talk about feeding. That guy was feeding Adams like he knew where his bread was buttered.
He's smart. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Patrick
you got a weapon like that.
Y'all know Kelce getting the ball, but what happened? He get the ball. Like,
don't trust nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, when he needs a catch, everyone in the whole stadium knows where he's going, and he still goes. He still gets it done.
And as Randall Cobb said on Hard Knocks to all of the Jets wideouts, if he doesn't trust you, he's not going to throw it to you.
Yeah,
told him that multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually. The thing is him with Garrett Wilson, I could see Garrett Wilson going off this year because he's already looking like his guy.
Yeah. He called Garrett Wilson special.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely looks like he's going to be feeding him. So
feeding him. There you go. Hey, Chris, like that, right? That's your man on your team, right? Garrett Wilson. You picked him up.
Yeah, I got him. But the problem is that now the problem with fantasy, I'm sure you, JB and Joey, because you guys play in more leagues than me. Now you got. I feel like I'll probably end up having every player in the league and facing every player in the league.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of fantasy, right? You're like go off. Not too much.
Just go off just enough.
Just enough to get me over the hump, but
yeah, I need 20 here, but keep it under.
I remember, like, my boy CB texted me that one time I was playing him in the championship. He had Amon St. Brown. He said, "Man, Amon St. Brown is giving me pleasure and pain all at the same time."
Yeah, for real.
I was like, "Yeah, I seen it. It happened to me last year. I had a league. I had Hawkinson went off in week 16. Man, he went crazy. Remember 3 touchdowns? He went nuts. And I was going against him in another, and I ended up losing because I was going against him in another league.
Oh, that's
I ended up winning because of him. It's how it is, man. It's the beauty of fantasy, man. You can't win at all, and but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah. So, all right. And Dimes, and last question is: how confident are you that the Eagles will return to the Super Bowl? When was the last team that actually lost the Super Bowl return the next year? Sometimes they don't even make the playoffs, but when was the last time they did that?
I don't know.
It's probably the Bills.
Bills?
Bills multiple times, huh?
It's probably them.
Has it actually happened? Man,
they got close. I mean, they got close. Look at the last Super Bowl, last loser. So
it's got to be them.
Cincinnati, right? They lost. They made it to the AFC Championship. Yeah. The year before that, who ended up losing the year before that?
So the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs probably.
The Chiefs, yeah. The Chiefs lost, and they didn't make it. They lost to the Bengals in the AFC Championship.
Right.
Then the year before that, who was it? The Rams.
Yeah.
And the Rams, I don't know what happened in the year.
All right, so the Patriots in 2018 lost to the Eagles. And then the Patriots the next year won it all against the Rams in that horrible.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, God. Super Bowl. I was in the movie theater when that game was going on. I didn't even watch the game. I went to the movies. I didn't want to see it.
You weren't interested in that.
I wasn't. I went to the movies that day. I'm not gonna lie. It's the only Super Bowl I didn't watch. I'm glad I didn't watch it, man. It was like 12-3. You would have watched that crap.
Yeah.
No, that was a bad one.
Your boy out there partying all night, ain't trying to coach the team. But at least he made up for it, though. You gotta give him props. He came back and won one. They gave it all up to win, but they won. They sold out. They got it. So,
man, remember that year they were saying that there was massive money on under 10 for the total. Like you would have won like crazy money on for the Super Bowl if you bet like under 10 points, and then New England scored like really late. Remember they scored like in the fourth quarter to win. It went like 13-3 or whatever. Because I mean, you got to think the odds of it going under 10 points in a game.
Yeah, goodness.
In the Super Bowl is probably
with offense everywhere.
Yeah, with those two offenses, you would think that was one of the big dud Super Bowls.
Yeah,
in a long time.
They didn't win as worse. That means at least the blowout still got points scored.
The one Seattle Denver was pretty bad, right?
Yes.
I think it was Seattle and Steelers.
That one was, but which one was that? Seattle Steelers.
They scored points in that.
That was 21-10 Steelers.
Oh, the Seattle Denver one. That was a blowout though, because
Seattle Denver was bad.
That's when they played the game in New York that year. Like Super Bowl was in New York.
Yeah, that one was bad. And then when Denver played Carolina, it was bad. Remember that one was.
I knew that was gonna be bad. I like before that game even started. I was like, okay, Denver pass rush is nasty. Cam Newton holds the ball too long.
Oh yeah, that was a bad
matchup.
You knew that was bad. I mean, Seattle, Denver. Oh, that was what you're talking about. That was 43-8.
I think Mookie Betts hit a home run to make it.
Oh, geez.
He made it. Acuna let it hit his glove and bounce up, so it's 7-4.
Did you see Acuna got? I don't know where Joey just bailed. Did you see Acuna got tackled?
I ain't see it, but I know he got tackled though. I read it.
I mean, it wasn't like bad, like they were trying to hurt him. I think they were like trying to hug him or something.
Yeah, Acuna had a chance to catch it, so it wouldn't go home, but he missed it. He had a chance right over his glove, like right above his glove. He had it.
So what's the count there?
It's 7-4.
I also bet Seattle Storm plus the 4.5.
Strider has
12 strikeouts probably.
He got 8 strikeouts with 4 earned runs.
7-4.
Something happened. Let me see what happened. It did something to my stats against old boy. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. All right. So Chris,
so the question, I mean, looking at that, like based on what we're talking about, I'm saying the odds are very slim then that they'll get back, just based on if I'm a betting man, which I am, and I've got to go analytic wise. Very few teams in the past 20 years have been able to find a way. And it is super hard to get back to the Super Bowl. I mean, we see it, it's just, and there's no way that you could say all these teams just are dropping off in talent, but just so many things, especially because in football, you play so few games and there's so many moments throughout a game where if you look at a team that you go, okay, well, there's the ball bounces this way or the ball bounces that way. And instead of being a 13-4 or whatever, now, you could be a 10-7 team. And that completely changes the trajectory just because of a few things. I mean, nobody in football in the NFL is just blowing teams out every week. So
No.
the fact is that it's so hard. A big injury here or there, you know what I mean? Like Jalen Hurts he missed a couple games last year, but just imagine he goes down for more games than that. You know, AJ Brown, like there's health, there's all these things, new lineups all the time. So few games to really kind of, you know, you don't have that big cushion like you do in baseball or basketball where, you know, the cream kind of rises to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we've seen teams now in the NFL where, like Cincinnati, they were a wild card a couple years ago, right? 2 years ago, they were a wild card, you know, and everybody would say, okay, well, the Kansas City Chiefs were better than Cincinnati, but Cincinnati still found a way to make it to the Super Bowl. So just being the best roster and the best on paper seems to matter less in football than it does than any other of the sport of the majors.
Cleveland had PNC on the road to Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, exactly.
PNC didn't get that 4th down, they would have been a wrap.
I mean, the fact that there's just so few games to mess up, and then you're playing the home field advantage doesn't seem to be as big of a deal anymore as it used to be. I think that, I mean, it's still a big thing, but it's not like teams can go on the road and you're like, oh, it's done. You know, you're not going to win there. So I think that the gap has really closed in the NFL and it's just so hard. So I would say, I'm no way in the world would I bet that they're going to get there again, just because of the odds that it just doesn't seem to happen very much. I'll go with the numbers here and say it's not going to happen. But their roster is talented. But
my Super Bowl pick is another team.
I mean, just the NFC East, we just talked about it. Washington seems to be better. Dallas, we know, is going to compete. And then the Giants on paper, seem to be better than they were last year. So all 3 teams are going to be better. And they've now got to play the hardest. They've got to play all the number ones in all the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eagles, they got to play all the number ones in the NFC. And we playing against the AFC East and probably playing just another team. They always play another team too extra anyway.
Yeah,
right?
That's a gauntlet for them.
Extra AFC team they play this year. I don't even know, right?
They're running a gauntlet for sure.
Yeah, but they still got them projected to win 11.5? Is it over?
I mean, I think you got to, because that roster is still, I mean, they are probably the best team on paper, but you know, paper doesn't always matter. But you know, I mean, they're gonna go look at their rosters. Their schedule. They got New England week 1, Minnesota, Tampa, Washington, Rams. They could easily be 5-0 right there, right? Then they've got the Jets, Miami, Washington, Dallas, Kansas City. Kansas City, the Monday night game there. That's a big one at Kansas City. Then they got Buffalo. Man, look at that. They go Dallas, Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Dallas, Seattle. That's a gauntlet there.
I'm trying to think who is oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see that. No, let me see. So who is the Cowboys extra team? Oh, I see that extra game is against the Cowboys extra game is against the Chargers this year.
Oh, where is that game?
It's in LA.
So it must be all AFC.
So they play. So the NFC East is playing the AFC East, and they are playing.
They play one AFC West game
from the AFC West, probably the same team, like their record, like the first place.
Well, yeah, because the Philadelphia plays. They've got Kansas City,
and the Dallas Cowboys got the Chargers. That's why.
So Washington would probably have the Raiders, probably.
Whoever finished last, yeah.
Yeah, Washington probably had.
The Dallas are playing Denver. Did Denver finish last, or the Raiders finish last?
Yeah, that's a good question. Both of them were turds.
Yeah.
So I mean, that playing back to back. You got Dallas, Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Dallas. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's what you get for finishing first.
Yes. Cowboys got that. They got at the Giants, then they got 3 games at home. Jets, Cardinals, Patriots. Then they have 49ers and Chargers, bye week. Rams, Eagles, Giants at home, at the Panthers. You know, the home game. Then they gotta go. I mean, the Cowboys gotta go to the Bills, to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Got the Lions at home, which ain't gonna be no cakewalk. So they both got tough schedules.
Yeah, you play the NFC or you play the AFC East. That's already and the NFC East. That's all. Those two right there are probably the tougher divisions in football.
Yep.
So
I don't know if Bud's gonna be able to make it. So what we'll do is Buds, I don't know where you are, my friend.
what you could probably do is since he's already given his picks, we can do our picks and then maybe he'll make.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. I said I want to think about doing our picks and then turn around and doing the NFL.
Yeah, because then I think he said he might be able to get on by like in a little bit, so we'll see where he's at, and then
you know what? I got the paper. I got it ready, man. I have it ready. Let's go. I think hopefully y'all be ready to make your picks. I didn't make no adjustments on it yet. Then I know there's already some wins and you know, I got the hot one stuff he gave me, and I got button stuff that he gave me. So all right. So I'll start with me on this first one. We got next game, we got Colorado at TCU. There's no way that Deion gonna come out and get blown out his first game. So give me Colorado plus that 20.5 points. What about you, Joey?
let me see.
TCU different this year. I'm going to join you with those Buffaloes.
Chris.
Hold on. Let me see.
Dude, he must have had his already ready, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm still looking right now. Hold
Ready
on. Give me. Man, dude, give me TCU.
All right, I'll add buttons in the hot ones picks later. Ooh, era. Okay, all right. Chris, Boise State versus Washington.
I need Washington here, but give me Boise State.
That's at Washington.
That is in Washington.
I'll take the Huskies, JB.
Huskies.
Penix is still there.
Yeah, but I'm taking Boise. I think Boise's always that team that you don't want to see at all. There ain't no daggone way they gonna get smashed game one. All right. My man's in them, UTSA, on the road runners going into Houston. Give me UTSA. That's my man's in them right there. I think the quarterback is Frank Harris still. He was a quality quarterback.
Joey's going.
I'm going to take Houston, JB.
Of course you are. Houston's a new member of the Big 10 this year, Big 12 this year.
Give me Houston.
All right, with them points, home points, you can't beat that. I love it. Week 1 is when I come out the gate just firing. You know, I don't even it's what it is. I get better as the last year, week 1. You know, I was like 3 games. You know that, right?
You were hot.
Didn't I have a week where I hit like 0?
I was like 1 or 2. Last year, week 1, I hit 3. That's all I got.
I remember you were like, because remember you were like, oh, if I would have just had a decent week 1, you would have been killing it.
Oh my goodness!
You started
all right.
slow.
There we go. So
give me South Carolina.
Ooh.
I'll join you, Chris.
I like the Heisman hopeful here, man.
Is that
it says listen, so on this sheet, whenever you see the second team, that's always the home team.
Well, some of those games are at a neutral site.
Neutral site, yeah, but that's still. I think this game is in Columbia, I believe. All right. So I got West Virginia versus Penn State. I think Penn State going to put a beating on them, so I'm going Penn State. I think going to send a message to everybody else in them other conferences, especially the Big 12. Joey?
I'm gonna take Penn State as well, JB.
Yeah, give me Penn State, and then give me Coastal.
CC and them. That's what I'm talking about. Old CC and them.
Give me
Go
UCLA, JB.
Euclid.
UCLA.
Oh, Chip Kelly, the molder.
Proof of point.
Didn't last year, didn't Coastal Carolina or somebody go into UCLA last year do the same thing? That was beat them.
Who
Was it
UCLA?
Yeah, it was a smaller team that it had to win at the end. Look at that schedule from last year. It was a small team from the East Coast that went in there and almost beat them.
I'm gonna have to look. Hold on. I'll look at the meeting. All right, go ahead.
There you go. We got Texas State. This is a shout out to my daughter Jasmine, Texas State graduate, playing at Baylor. Baylor is looking to bounce back from a rough year, and this is a perfect start of the season. They will beat the living piss out of the Bobcats. I think the Bobcats.
Yes, they will, JB. I will join you.
Give me Texas State. I mean, that's a lot of, what is it? It's 27.5 is a lot of points.
Oh, wait till you
They
hear
go,
the party.
it's gonna be it's gonna be like what's the guy who used to coach Barry Switzer, hang a half 100 on him.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna hang a half 100 on you. If we're gonna do hang a half 100, they say hang a half 100, one in the freaking wristbone on you, boy. That
freedom like.
Do you know how? Do you understand how you have to be physically dominated to be scored 50 points on by a running team?
Absolutely.
You have to be just dominated.
They are stunning you.
Skull druggery.
What they're doing to you.
They're skull drug. All right, this right here is probably, this game right here is probably, for me, it looks like the biggest matchup of the weekend, right? You got two top 10 teams trying to kind of reclaim some of that glory. You got your boy at Florida State. You got your boy, Joey's boy over there at LSU. Two teams looking to get a shot at that national championship. Whoever wins this game has a leg up to getting in there. I think LSU is going to go in there and beat Florida State by a field goal.
This game is in Orlando.
I don't know. Look it up.
It was in.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up real quick. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick on while you getting your thought process together. I know that's one of y'all. That's one of your defense mechanisms. Ask what a game is. Get a chance to think about it.
It's like in
stalling tactic.
What's the spelling bees? They're always like, what's the origin?
It's in Orlando. I will take Florida State straight up.
Boy, I love that you say straight up. They don't even need that. They don't even need those 2.5. I don't need those.
Joey doesn't even want them. Take them, put them.
Yeah,
He's like, can I put them on another game? He's like, give me those 2.5 and put them on that game. I'll take them there. Give me Florida State straight up.
Straight up. Don't even matter. Why did they do that? It's just give you a different font and direction.
Yeah, that means straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right.
Paul Abdul on that thing.
The battle of New Dominion, one of the battles, right? Of the Old Dominion. So we got ODU going against the Huskies. The Turkeys, the Hokies. Last time they met was a big upset, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I'll take ODU straight up.
ODU, no points, straight up.
Points. I don't need any of them. What is it, 16? I don't need any of them 16.
I'm surprised. It's that low. I thought it was going to be like 20, 30 points. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take the Hokies, JB.
Yeah, I'm actually going with Tech here too, man. ODU, I don't know, man. They don't got nothing. All right, so let me go ahead and share this this video that Buttons did. Hold on one second. Let me stop sharing. Because I don't know if Buttons is gonna make it in time, but I want he had a thing he wanted to share.
Well,
so.
Joey could probably do his parlays too, and then he might be able to sneak on for his last thing.
All right, here we go. He gets the full screen. All right, this is for you, Buttons. You showing your little video. Are y'all ready? It's 2 minutes. There you go.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Buttons, as you all know, from the CJ Squared podcast, special guest group, of course. And unfortunately, I will not be able to make it.
Look at Button's shirt.
What does it say? Mega Powers?
The Mega Powers shirt.
Wait, what is that?
That is
For
when
week one
Hogan
of college picks. But I wanted to leave you with just a video for my bonus pick. But before that, just again, I wanted to explain myself. I do another type of stacking. I know you hear a lot of stacking on this show where we make a lot of bets, but I make plenty of other bets at the poker table, and I'm about to stack this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, and all the chips are about to come to me tonight. That's why I'm not there. My apologies, but I wanted to give you my bonus pick just because I love you and I love the guys and I love our millions of subscribers. So our bonus pick this week is ODU versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is favored by 16. It is knowledge time. We are back for another season of the Buttons Knowledge Hour, and I am here to educate all of you every week. Last year, Virginia Tech was 120th in the nation in yards per game. 120th! They were also 118th in points per game at 19.3. 118th in the nation. Last year, ODU actually beat Virginia Tech 20-17. The line of this game is -16. But not so fast, my friend. This is a new year. This is a new Virginia Tech. They won't be surprised this time. They are at home, and they won't be coming in cold this time. They'll have an extra special blanket and be hot all game long, baby. Go Hokies!
Oh,
Later,
geez.
fellas. Love you guys. I'll see you next week, hopefully.
Oh,
Deuces.
there you go. The Buttons Hour.
The Buttons Knowledge Hour. Is that what he called it?
Knowledge. Buttons Hour of Knowledge. So
Hour of
the-
knowledge.
your boy
Oh,
Buttons
geez.
shared, got a little. He had his video. That's nice, man. Buttons, man.
It was checking those wings, like with the
We
Mega
got-
Powers
we
shirt
got-
on.
We got Buttons with Tech. I'm saying, let me go ahead while Joey's getting his picks together. Let me go ahead and put everybody else's picks in there real quick so everybody can see where we stand. It's only week one, and in classic Joey Neal fashion, let me remind y'all, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. Last year, I ended up winning this, and week one, I only got 3 right. So let's just, and it is what it is. We're gonna see how it works, because I'm already like 1 and 2 already. Joey's coming out hot. He's 3 hot. I see it.
Already.
Him and C double. No, C double.
C double went. C double's 1 and
Yeah,
1
he's 2
and
and
2.
1. Yeah, he's 2 and 1. Chris, you
Oh yeah,
right,
he got Utah. That's right. I'm
yeah,
1 and
Chris, you right
2.
there with me. And
I'm
the
1
hot
and 2.
one,
Hot one is 1 and 2.
1 and 2 as well. So but Joey already got a nice little cushion, but that don't mean nothing.
Buttons is 2 and 1.
Yep.
Because he got he also took Nebraska. Nebraska, they lost but covered.
Yeah.
So Florida's looking.
Right now they are.
Yeah,
Danny.
they're not looking too good. That's crazy. People are saying they might not even make a bowl this year.
Very bad.
They need old Spurrier back, old Balk. They need Urban Meyer back.
They need to bring the circus back that was recruiting everybody and
Yeah.
everything.
It's worth it if you win.
Absolutely. That's a special team.
Oh, I watched that documentary on that high school. They went and played what is it, IMG? When they played them, they didn't even have a trainer. Dudes were getting hurt all over the place. The guy tore his ACL, and they had one of the moms as the trainer.
Oh, wow.
He was like, I don't know what to do.
Goodness.
It's a good documentary, though. It's remember that high school last year, JB, that played. They didn't have like an actual school. They were just playing teams on ESPN and stuff.
Oh, for real? It was. Oh, I think so. I know this. Like Donda Academy.
It was Bishop Sycamore is what they were called, and they were playing.
Okay.
They played IMG, and they beat them like 60-0 on ESPN. And they didn't even have a school; they just stayed in the hotels, and they never went to class.
They have an 18. Jeez.
They were just like there was like 20-year-olds on there, 20 and 21-year-olds on there, like
Good.
playing against like high schoolers.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, they called themselves a high school / prep school, and they're like, there is no such thing.
What they do nowadays, man. All them schools are like that, man. All them schools are like that, though, Chris. It's all they do.
Well, they
now.
were saying it's like in the documentary, they said it's like the wild, wild west for those for private schools now because there's no police in them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they got whole. I mean, look at the basketball thing they got in Atlanta. They got a whole thing where they just have kids come in there and play overtime elite.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
And play and get paid. And they have like them two of those guys that got drafted in the top 5. Them twins played overtime elite.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that is.
Yeah.
If you went, I was looking up with Cooper. If you go to see Paul VI this year play Bishop O'Connell, you'll see like 8 guys in the top 200 in the country and in that game.
I'm sure Bishop O'Connell and Paul VI. Yeah, I mean that's big time Catholic basketball here in DC area.
Absolutely.
How far would that take from your house, JB?
Paul VI is up at Alexandria. I mean, depends on traffic. Probably about 30-35 minutes.
The problem is that game would be packed.
Yeah. Now, if it's the other way around, if it's in Bishop O'Connell, that's in Alexandria too, I believe, or Arlington. It's up there too. So it wouldn't be that bad. Your boy played there. Your boy from used to be a point guard from UNC played with Bishop O'Connell.
Yeah, there's a few guys have come through there. Remember Marcus Ginyard went to Bishop O'Connell.
Yeah, and the guy who played point guard for Pitt and then transferred to Indiana, played ball at Bishop O'Connell. His dad, I coached with his dad. His dad was coaching with me at Grand Park one year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's recently too. It's maybe last 5 or 6 years. So I don't know what he's doing right now. I know he's probably graduated, but he started point guard for Pitt.
So he had to be a baller then.
Oh, he was good. Yeah.
Where is you were in Richmond, JB? Where's John Marshall?
It's on. So Richmond is divided into 4. It's a West End, South Side, North Side, East End. East End is hood.
Oh, okay.
East End is right there. East End is the side is going towards Highland Springs and Verona. That's what East End is. John Marshall's on the north side. That's the side going towards Henrico High School and all that.
Okay.
And then some of the other schools are on the south side, like George Wythe was on the south side, and Huguenot. Also, some of the Chesterfield County schools where I went to, south side of the city.
Okay.
Right, and then West End was mostly held the private schools like Benedictine, some of those schools over there.
So where's your money is in the West End?
Definitely.
And so you would say the rougher areas would be which one?
Probably the East End. I mean, East End got some places where it's like the East End got places where like people just be driving. I mean, it's some rough places. I mean, though the East End, one thing about Richmond, and I haven't been there in a long time, but when I was as was growing older, and Joey, you might use in VCU, so you might have seen some of this. A lot of gentrification going on in the city.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
definitely.
those, even where VCU is, right?
Yeah.
VCU is like kind of in downtown of the city.
Right.
And so the other side of VCU, you got, VCU is I think West End, maybe I think West End partly, and then the other side, East End, where the hospital is, where MCV is. So a lot of rebuilding that area up and people out, but there's still a lot of projects and bad places over there. Yeah, a lot of friends going up with a lot of kids be like, hey, let's go hang out here. I'm like, no, I'm not going to the project. Why am I going to the projects to hang out? Why?
So was George with that? I remember seeing them a couple years ago play LC Bird, and they had a kid on there. I went to Cincinnati.
LC Bird is like right on the other side of Meadowbrook. Like this one of our rivals.
They were good though.
I dunked in there. I got a dunk in their gym in high school.
Oh really? They're usually LC Bird's good, right? LC Bird's good.
When I was there, they weren't with their butt, but after I left, they started getting better. A lot of guys I've seen from there didn't play college ball. I mean, they lost to a couple years ago. When I went to see the state championship with some of the kids from Grand Park, LC Bird lost to Potomac in the championship.
Oh yeah. There's
a team that Jamal Williams played on, Joey, when he was a little younger. Him and Manny's brother played on that team.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Manny brother got 2 kids now.
Oh wow.
Good. Well, we were looking at what was it, John Marshall, right, Joey?
Yeah.
They were like were they the best team in the country last year? One of the top, but they had to play in the state tournament, Joey, or double A, and they were beating every team in the state playoffs. It was like, it was like ridiculous, like because
if John Marshall was playing single A or double A, that's like unfair for the teams they playing, because even though they probably playing single A or double A, they got 6A talent.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can
talent laying around there.
This is last year playoffs, right? They played, I don't even know who this is, PECHS. They beat them 124-41. Then they played someone TJHS 104-47.
That's Thomas Jefferson High School.
Then they played Brunswick. They beat them 113-51.
Brunswick County, like in the middle of nowhere.
Then they played Strasburg. They beat them 98-27. And then in the finals, they played Radford and beat them 91-34.
Dude, they playing country boys.
Yeah.
Marshall, that's the city. That's city ball.
Yeah, they were one of the top teams in the country playing
that
those
dude.
guys.
That dude that the kid who he played in the he played for the NBA G League team, the G League Ignite.
Oh,
Isaiah
really?
Todd played at John Marshall.
I remember him playing.
Really?
I mean, okay, back in the day, there was a guy who went to John Marshall, who played at Georgetown. It's Milton something. That was when I was in high school. And then Jason Wilford went to John Marshall. He played for UVA. You guys were probably in when Jason Wilford was playing for UVA. I think he played with Corey Alexander and those guys, Harold Dean and those guys.
Okay.
Like they had Yuri Barnes. I played against Yuri Barnes in high school.
Oh, really?
UVA. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess maybe they just don't have the amount of kids, but they're still getting.
Probably they're just small, like people move out.
They had 2 guys. One guy's going to NC State on there. They had like 3 guys in the top like 300 kids in the country.
Yeah, right. I'm sure.
And that's just unfair playing against goofy white kids from Radford.
Yeah, they beating the brakes off of them guys, man.
Oh yeah, they're like, why are we getting off the bus?
Hey, trust me, it's in high school basketball. You have to listen. You got to be putting up some points and running and gunning to score 100 points in high school basketball. You got like 8 minutes.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, and what did they score? What did I say? They scored like
120.
120 or something.
That means you ain't. That means they're not. Whoever they playing is not getting no stop.
Their bench is in work also.
They scored in
You ain't getting Joey. You ain't getting no stops, bro. Right?
Nope.
You scored 120 points, dude. When I played in high school, 8 minutes. We had one of the highest scoring teams in the state. We were averaging like 80 or 90 points a game.
Right.
And when we were scoring points, teams won't stopping us. We just
Right.
getting buckets.
Right.
They put up in every playoff game, they put up 90 or more in every game.
Yeah.
And they scored over 104 of them.
Dude, you're either super talented or yes, you just running and gunning, man. They can't stop you.
124 to 41 is ridiculous.
Yeah, that means you beating the brakes and pressing.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, no letting up.
And you're probably more athletic. You're probably more prepared. You're probably hungrier. It's you know what I'm saying? Look, if I'm playing a team that's gonna beat me like that, they ain't scoring 120 on me. Okay? I will hold the ball.
You turn that old school Hoosiers.
There's no shot clock in high school.
You're just old school Hoosiers.
I remember like some videos when teams used to print I seen a video or it was some tape when a team played Alonzo Mourning's team in high school, and the score was like 10 to like it was the final score was like 20 to like 10 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think did he
Just
go
holding the
Lambs down
rock.
or something?
It was just holding the rock.
Yep.
So you can't, but you play in the Catholic leagues, which is good. They got a shot clock. Like all the Catholic leagues around here,
Right.
even in,
Right.
yeah, they all got a shot clock. But Virginia, shot clock, you ain't beat me that bad, no sir.
Coach
You
is like, just hold the ball.
You gonna beat me, but not like that.
You're not putting over 100 on me.
You ain't stunning me tonight.
Yeah, you beat me 121 to 40.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
And I'm in the playoffs.
You can beat me. You ain't stunning me.
I mean, you beat teams to get to the playoffs. You had to have a decent record to get there.
Yeah, I think they're just because that's what do you say? That's 8 minutes. So they're scoring
40 points in 8 minutes.
They're scoring almost 40 points in 8 minutes.
They are the freedom of basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't think Buns is gonna
what did he say? He said 12-15.
Yeah, it's gonna be 18, but text him, Joey. I tell you what, I'm going to run upstairs. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and if he can get back in time, I'll have it. I already know, you know me, I already got it done up.
You're ready to go.
It's already ready for our NFL draft.
He just wants them Falcons.
Yeah.
He's already ready for our NFL draft if he can show up. I'll be
no show.
Yeah, that's what I put there because he said he won't come, so I was like, "Oh, no show." Yeah, you got once you commit and you can't show. Yeah, you can't get on that easy. It's gonna say something like that on the thing. It's never gonna be no. Oh, he didn't show up. He wasn't supposed to be a part of it. No, it's gonna be empty the whole year, just like that. Everybody can see it. All right, let me stop my video real quick.
Man, I wonder if the Colts. I wonder if that line. What is that line now? The Cardinals line. Total wins.
Probably like 3.
Let me see if I can find that.
Good question.
Ask him how much time he needs, Joey.
Yeah.
He's like, give me 7 minutes. Call for 7.
Nothing yet.
Where does he play at?
Typically his house. I'm not too sure where he went tonight.
You ever went?
I've been over there to see one of his games. Yes.
Oh, you didn't play?
No.
Arizona's at 3.5 now.
Okay.
Would you take that?
Yes.
You take the over?
Under.
Oh, you don't even think you're going to win 4 games?
I don't think so. With what quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, What was the score tonight, Joey? King George game.
Uh,
Did they blow him out?
yeah, yeah.
How's that quarterback looking? I mean, I know what he did last week.
Same thing. I mean, when they were in trouble, they just throw it up, and those two guys are just better.
That's pretty much what they're going to be all season until Dinwiddie, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, you might as well be working on everything else.
yeah. I'd like to see how they're. I'm definitely interested to see how their running game.
I thought they looked all right running the ball, though.
Yeah, I think that kid's got a. I like him. He's a really good football player. Really good football player. They got a few other guys on that team too. They defense is lights out still.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's just going to be interesting to see them versus Dinwiddie. I was looking up Dinwiddie. How do they decide who gets that game then?
It all depends on I guess it all depends on how they were 1-2 in the region last year, right? So they'll be.
Yeah, so how do they you don't know how they get that's a home game for somebody, right?
If somebody, yes.
I mean, for one of them gets a home game.
One of them does. Interesting game tomorrow is going to be Oscar Smith versus. Did someone say Oscar Smith is playing Phoebus tomorrow?
Yeah. So Oscar Smith crushed him 2 years ago. Remember, Phoebus crushed him last year.
He sure did.
Oscar Smith last year, I mean, 2 years ago, Oscar Smith beat him by like 40 something.
The rubber
and then it came back. Yeah. So I did see Spence and Crawford are fighting again. I think he's got some actual mental stuff. Like he's taking too many hits, it looks like. Like when you see him in interviews and stuff, I think he needs to stop boxing.
That's crazy. I heard Crawford mention something about going to fight Canelo.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I think because Canelo still has Charlo or whatever.
That's very interesting.
He should fight Charlo higher, and then if he beats him, then go up to Canelo.
That would be very interesting. That
because Charlo is probably smaller than Canelo, right? Naturally.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet that he's taking risks.
Who, Crawford?
Yeah.
He's in the Roy Jones world right now.
Yeah, he is.
That's what happens. You get stuck and now what?
Yeah.
You know, you stuck and you got to try to figure out how to get competition.
Right.
You know, I mean, he's kind of a guy who's kind of floated through and just been a talent. Now all of a sudden he's probably tasting superstardom.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I want to keep getting these massive fights.
Yeah.
Dude, how did Braves reliever come in and give up 2 home runs?
Oh, jeez.
What's going on?
They hit another home run, so the score now 8-6.
Okay.
Top of the 8th.
Trying
to make it interesting. And it's Chavez Ravine. They're trying to make it interesting.
Man, I might go 0-1-3 tonight.
Buttons could be in trouble, man. I'm gonna give Buttons 5 more minutes.
He didn't say anything?
Nope.
He did.
Joe, you want to just do your what's called first?
Yeah, I can do that. By the way, JB, Mookie Betts has hit 2 home runs tonight.
That.
Yeah, but he's trying to sell you on him over Acuna.
He didn't hit a grand slam.
He sure did.
He's trying to sell you on Acuna not getting the MVP.
I think it's a lot closer to what people think.
Acuna he's the first player with 30 and 60.
Even with 30-60, I think this is close.
He'll get if he doesn't win the MVP, that's getting robbed.
No, to me, just if you get like like people love those big numbers, like those big stats. First off, he's the best player on the best team in baseball, right? And he's doing, it's not like he's losing it and he's not, like, what is Betts doing that's really outplaying him? He's just hotter right now. Those numbers weren't, nothing that Betts was doing was eye-popping over Acuna, right?
Well, no one was paying attention.
Yeah, but even if you look at him right now, what is jumping out at you that Betts is killing Acuna in? Right? You don't really have anything. They're close, but to me,
he's looking though. He's looking, Chris. You see him? He's looking.
He's trying. He wants Betts to. I'm not saying Betts isn't having a great season, but you got the best team and you got a 30-60. You can hang your hat on that.
I think Acuna should win also, but I think it's a lot closer than what people think.
Yeah, because I think that Acuna,
he's not running away with it.
Even he's not closer. They just switched the odds the other day, favoring Betts to win. What are you talking about?
But with a 30-60 season, it's not runaway.
No, I think Betts is having a heck of a season. It's just, I think that's hard. If a guy does 30-60, you got to be doing something crazy on the other end to beat that.
Just like last year, Judge hit them home runs.
Yeah.
But really the MVP was Ohtani. Let's be real here.
Well,
I'm telling you.
Last year too. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think Acuna should too, but
think about this though.
Mookie's
think about how good Acuna has to be playing. Right
Button
now.
said he's trying to get in, JB.
All right. Think about how good Acuna has to be playing right now. That not even talking about Matt Olson, second in the league in home runs.
Yeah.
First in RBIs.
Yeah.
And he's like first some other categories too.
Freaking Freddie Freeman.
Talk about the guy.
Freddie Freeman is having an incredible season.
Yeah, they're not even talking about these guys. That's how good those guys are playing.
Oh, that NLCS is going to be crazy.
Oh, got his shirt on.
Buttons.
Mega
What
power.
up?
Got the mega powers.
What up?
Buttons.
Oh,
Can you
I
feel?
just want to tell you, Buttons, we got to make one change.
All right.
It's not called the hour of knowledge. It's the 5 to 10 minutes of knowledge. Let's be real here. Don't be through here saying it's an hour of knowledge, man. Come on now.
he wants a whole CJ square. You know how like on the YouTube they got different sections.
Yeah,
he wants the hour of knowledge.
The knowledge hour is like
Knowledge.
You have to negotiate your contract, Buttons. Your contract will have to be negotiated before we do all that.
What's up, fellas?
Anyway, you made it, so now I can erase this no-show from your
No
name.
show. Oh, that breaks
did
my
you-
heart.
Did you at least stack tonight, like you said?
Please.
So I was up tonight, but I wasn't up as much as I usually am. I almost never lose in this game, by the way. I'm usually up like at least $50 to $100 every time I go.
They
So
still
I'm
play with you? They must.
Up a modest $10 tonight.
Oh man, they still play with you. And they
Yeah,
still
I'd
don't
kick
think-
him out. Like when guys, like
dude,
we just frown upon winning like that. We're not gonna kick you out and say you can't play here, but we just don't really want you to.
Oh, Buttons is in tonight, huh?
That's right. They limit you like when I got limited at Bet Rivers.
Yeah, that's right, Chris.
Wait, I can't put my money ain't good here.
They don't play around. They don't play around there. I was the initial buy-in is anywhere between $100 and $200 usually. So
Oh, easy money.
easy money.
dude,
Oh, my money.
the Nationals went ahead and renewed my season tickets, and now I have all these free tickets for the month of September. I got an extra free ticket to every home game in September.
Oh, wow.
gee.
Oh wow.
But of course, I can't get you guys to come because y'all so busy. Your lives just so complicated. You can't drive to DC to go watch a game with your boy. That's all good. I'm gonna leave it at that, Joey. Don't shake your head. Nah, don't smile. Nah.
Stop
No,
it.
no, you stop it. I got all these. I gotta give these tickets away now to people, or find somebody to go to the games. You know what I'm saying? But I see Buttons. Buttons thinking about coming. I see Buttons. He kind of itching. He's like, man, I may have to slide up there with your JB.
Mhm.
Come see
You
the
know.
Dodgers play on a Saturday, right? You know, yeah, think about it. I got Dodgers tickets to the Dodgers games coming. They coming to town soon, man.
He
Meaningful.
wants only Blue Jays.
I got tickets to all the Braves games. I got tickets to. That means some of them I got 3 and 4 tickets for those games against the Braves when they come to town. You know,
Nats have been playing slightly better.
Yes, they have.
The night games, JB, on Saturdays, or usually day games?
It depends. Some of my days, some of my night. You know what, Buttons? Let me tell you what I'll do, man. Before the weekend is over, my friend, I will slide you a schedule in the email.
Got you.
Okay. And you say, hey, JB, I can come to this game. Damn it, Buttons. I got you.
Yes.
You don't even have to pay me for the ticket, bro. Just show up.
Just show up. Just wear
That's how I
your
roll.
your mega power
Yeah.
shirt.
I'm carpooling with Joey.
Oh,
Train
Yeah.
Buttons, train.
and I won't see you there no time
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Train Buttons.
Joey got a ref. He got a ref from Wednesday to Friday, and then Saturday to Sunday he got to go everywhere in the world with his kids. So he ain't gonna see him no time
Oh,
soon.
and ref after that.
And
Oh,
ref,
yeah,
and ref
yeah.
before between that. That dude said, he said
Joey
he
stacks. He's a stacker.
He's like a Jamaican. Just
Yes,
all
I
kinds of jobs.
got 10 jobs, man.
10 jobs.
Yeah.
Lord of mercy.
You work now?
Lord of mercy.
All right, Chris. Let's go get these picks in, man.
All right.
Who's your first pick? The Chiefs?
I'm getting to start off. I think I'm going Chiefs. Yeah, give me the old chefs. Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs. All right, the Chiefs. All right.
That's right.
Let me see who I'm gonna take with the second pick. Who? Let me see. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. They're supposed to be probably the next best team. Supposedly they probably gonna suck because I picked them. Joe, who you got? Giants,
Niners, JB.
49ers.
49ers.
We trust in Brock. I got you. Buttons, who you got?
This is back to back, right?
Yeah.
We like Drake back to back.
Taking 2 division winners here, JB.
Always division winners.
My first pick, them boys.
Oh, what? Oh, you got them as
Them
Oh.
boys.
you're gonna leave the Cowboys for
Little high
Eagles for
buttons.
Joey?
That's a little high, Buttons.
The next pick, the Detroit Lions.
Okay, got you. All right, Joey.
2 division winners. Book it.
You talking about you talking about me, Buttons.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm thinking Philly. I have 2
Mistake. That's a mistake.
That was a mistake.
but
Gotta
let's
trust in Dakota Rain Prescott.
he must be talking about me.
Yeah.
Let me see. Who am I going to take? I got the Bengals. Oh, Lord. All right. I gotta take the Bills. Why not? Buttons took my squad. I'm going to take his squad. That's how it is sometimes.
Good luck.
Give me Give me the Ravens.
He was hitting the Oilers.
Yep.
And give me the Jags.
Ooh.
I'll take a division winner. I don't mind that.
The Jags.
That's
Okay.
100%.
So see Bengals and see this you add you in this mix Buttons is all is
It's
a
tough.
damn
And now it gets a little tougher.
thorn in my damn. Matter of fact, I gotta take away these 2. I thought you weren't showing up, so let me delete this row
Okay.
and delete that row because we get 8. I think we get 8 apiece.
Someone gets the
All right.
Arizona. Someone gets the Cardinals.
Oh my
Yep.
Lord.
Gonna be,
That's gonna
it's
be
gonna
me.
be probably
Hold on.
gonna
That's
be
coming.
you or Buttons. It's gonna be one of
Oh
y'all.
no.
About it.
Y'all will be the last pick. It will be one of you two to get one of those teams. All right. So let me just make sure I'm not trying to,
I think it's. I think it might be me.
cross streams here.
The streams.
Oh.
Never do that, JB.
I know, right? Give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
I think they're gonna be a quality squad.
Chargers. I'll have to see it before I believe it,
That's right.
or
Yeah.
believe it. Well, I don't know which one it is, but
I'll see it when I believe you're right, Chris.
yeah, I'll see it when I believe it.
You're right. I will take.
Me and Chris are all AFC. You guys are all NFC right now.
Yeah, we're the lines have been divided.
Jets.
Oh, the old JET.
Oh God, man.
Jets.
That's a division winner right there.
But
There's another one right there.
I
There's
was
another
about
one
to take-
floating out.
Now there's one more division winner according to me.
You
I
better
know
be
who
jumping
they-
all on this.
The Atlanta
Falcons.
Falcons.
You know they
Wow.
they were not going to come back to you. So
No.
Falcons? Okay.
The Falcons.
They
The
want the Falcons. You must have heard my my ESPN fantasy picks. I got Ritter, Bijan,
There you go, JB.
Pitts, and
Yeah.
I got Drake. I got the Drake too. I got all the 4 big hitters for the Falcons on one squad.
and Cordero Patterson.
Now I didn't pick him up.
I will take another AFC team, our heated rival, the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh.
CB and Rodney are somewhere teasing themselves right now because of that pick.
JB,
All right.
I'm going to take the Broncos.
That's right.
Oh, you right?
That's
That's right.
right, baby.
I am going to pick the real winner of the NFC South, those New Orleans Saints.
Oh,
Here we
them.
go.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Who they?
I was hoping they would slide to me.
Who that?
I can't even
Give
count
me.
X.
Dang it! I already got.
Who
Give
that?
me the Browns. And
I
give
got the
me.
Ravens.
Give me. I know. That's what I was saying. I already got one in there. Give me the Seahawks.
Ooh. Okay.
Seahawks. All right, let me see another team that can. Oh, this team should have a winning record. Give me the Vikings.
You like
They should
that?
have. That's it. Just a shout out to your boy Joey.
Uncle Irv would be
Auburn. Them
He
ham
think
and eggers coming to town, baby. Ham and
happy.
eggers.
Shouts out to the Godfather. Taking his
Oh,
Steelers.
the
That's
Godfather.
two
Let me ask you a question, Godfather. Are you going to be in the survivor pool this year and put your picks in on time?
The Godfather will be there.
Yeah. As long as he don't got to pick a team that's from his division that he don't like.
Be there.
picks.
Hey, if I gotta pick the Ravens, I'm not picking. Like what?
The Godfather can be stubborn.
Yeah, obviously.
In his last year of being a professional educator.
Oh, you want to retire?
Yeah.
Congratulations, the Godfather. Congratulations, man.
Right. NFC, AFC. Who's left?
I dare you
My-
to take the Belichick buttons.
My goodness.
I
Yeah,
dare
you got the
you
old Belichick's out there.
All right, you have the
dare-
Dolphins though. Gosh.
I dare you, buttons. I
have
don't
them, have them.
He's telling
Yep.
you don't take his Giants, buds. Just take
You know
them.
what? No,
Shut
you know
up.
what? No, Joey has taken 2 of my picks so far. I am taking the New York Football Giants.
Why just say
Oh,
that?
there you go.
Take the Giants. Go ahead, put the dagger in Joey.
take his old team while you're at it, buttons. Take it.
I can't take the New England Patriots. I just can't.
Like the whole AFC East.
I just can't.
You got the whole AFC East in this piece right now.
You know, this kid is going to be very exciting to watch this year. We'll see if he matures at all. I'm going to take the Chicago Bears.
Okay, Justin Fields. CB think Justin Fields is going to be a league winner for him, one of his leagues. Okay. Joey.
I'll take the Patriots, JB.
You crazy, man. Listen, everybody knows that the
They've
new
got coaches
Bill
in the right
Belichick in the
Oh,
NFL is Mike Vrabel, okay? The Titans, they are a quality team. They won't win 12 games, but they won't lose 10 games, okay? Give me the Titans and the King.
Right.
The King, Joey.
My leads.
I'll
And they
take
got Hopkins too. Come on, man.
I'll take the Packers and the Panthers.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the Cardinals for you too, my friend.
Chris just took the NFC North winner.
That's right.
The Packers?
He just took the NFC North winner.
Man, you won't.
Oh
That
my.
song say, I'm on that
Yes,
good,
you
good.
did.
You
good."
need to be tested
What-
right now.
What's that song say?
You,
I'm on that good kush and alcohol.
you need to be tested live on this show. But
I'm on that good kush and alcohol. That's you right now.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
He just took
That is you. All right, I gotta think. Who is left, man? Hold on. Let me see. What? So I know I'm gonna have to get one of the worst teams too, because
Left is the Bucks
the
are left,
Rams, the Raiders.
the Texans, the Colts,
Ooh,
yeah.
the Raiders, the Commanders, the Rams, Cardinals, if anyone's interested.
Yeah, cards.
Take the Cardinals. Is that how many did I name? You got the Colts,
You named every one.
Colts,
the Colts,
Texans,
Yeah.
Raiders, Cardinals, Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah.
All right.
Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. At least they still. At least I mean do that. At least they still got Aaron Donald. Yeah, Packers and Panthers, right?
Panthers, yeah.
Give me the Rams.
All right, Joey.
I will take.
So
Are
left,
you off tomorrow?
I am.
left, Joey, you got Raiders, Commanders, Bucks, Texans, Colts, Cardinals. Cardinals looking real good right here.
A steal.
Yeah.
I will take the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders.
Leaders. I am going to take.
Rest of the AFC.
He wants
I
Washington.
want to take the Washington football team.
He's gonna eat himself. He's got Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders.
And Commanders. He got one AFC team, the Dolphins. He has one AFC team.
He's
That's
like
it.
he's hedging his bets
I'm
on
taking-
NFC hard.
The Tampa Bay
Oh, of course.
Buccaneers.
Bucks. Okay.
He's
Joey?
allergic to the AFC.
Yeah, no. Well, no
What-
part of it.
What is it? Colts, Cardinals,
Cardinals, Texans.
Colts.
All
I'll
right, JB,
take-
who you want?
I'll take the Texans. I'll take the Texans for 10.
Mr.
Alan.
Irrelevant, they better be Brock Purdy right here. I'll take Cardinals.
There you go.
Oh boy, that's a board for you right there, man.
Yes.
Man, it's crazy we let the Eagles fall. We're not high on the Eagles this year, huh?
No, Buttons is not.
Buttons is not high on the Eagles.
I wasn't taking the Eagles at 2, and I wasn't taking the Cowboys at 2.
No.
Would you have taken the Eagles at your second pick over the Bills?
Yeah, I would have.
Not Buttons though.
No.
But Joey took him.
Buttons. What if you were with JB was at, and it was the Eagles and the Bills right there?
Gosh.
There you
I
go.
would-
That's the big board.
I'd probably take the Eagles.
And just by the
Oh,
way,
man,
the
probably.
last two, hey, the first two of these, Chris picked the Super Bowl winner every year.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, I got the Chiefs this year, so there's a good shot.
You know, and both years I've had the highest winning percentage.
So, but now it's different with Buttons because it
I
throws
know.
off a little bit.
I know. There's not as many numbers. Like last
Someone
year-
got I got the Seahawks was that last year?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a
Seahawks.
good late. That was a good late.
That
pick.
was my second. Well, there was
Actually
last
I
year we
mean,
didn't have to pick all. We had 2 teams left over, I think.
Yeah.
a lot of late good picks last year. I'm telling you, these teams, they don't. We never know.
Look
Yeah.
at Joey's a lot of red in that other one.
That was the first year right there.
Yeah.
Joey. Yeah.
A lot of red.
Lot.
A lot of red on mine also.
A lot of red on your ledger. That's what it is. Something how it goes sometimes. All right. Now it's I guess it's time for Joey's magnificent picks.
He's already saying he was throwing out something about you want to see because it's obviously going to be a massive spread coming, I bet.
Buttons.
I love it. You got college. I got a free bet from Barstool Sports for $20. Oh, you know I'm gonna put it on some kind of crazy ass.
You might as well if it's
I
free
did.
money.
Hey, last time I did that, I won $1,000 on a crazy bet like that.
Hear that?
Got a free bet for $25. Boom, 1,000 the next day.
I hear
What
that.
That's the one where you
What
had
was last
Houston.
week's?
Yeah, that was I had Houston. Yeah.
Dodgers. It's 8-7. Dodgers are down by
So
one.
last week's crazy one, Buttons, Joey. I know for a fact that the second game they didn't go over. It was under 38.5. I checked it.
Okay.
And I don't know for and the Astros lost, so that one didn't go through as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's getting into his crazy minus
yo,
42.
I love a college football parlay. Don't get me started. I
Oh,
love
boy.
a good college football when I can adjust the point spreads and I can just do some craziness on that thing and still pull it off. So let's see what you got today, Joey, my man. Hold on before you start. Mr. Moneyline.
It's happening. It's happening. Just a
I see Button's face already. He's already making the faces. You didn't even started yet. He's like,
Pulling up
all
all
right.
the I'm pulling up the schedules.
there's no money line coming tonight.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
we know
whoa.
It's all spread. All of it.
Okay. All right.
I'm
What's
looking at the biggest spread to see if I can predict.
Oh,
What's the-
I was looking at them.
All right.
what's the first?
I forget my
And remember, if don't let it be any games in Virginia because we can't bet on them.
correct.
Okay. Yep.
So
Bet
let's
on the games in Virginia. Or
go
those-
to the lock.
All right.
All spread.
love.
Is Michigan anywhere
Love.
near your? Is Michigan on any board, Joey, for you?
Oh.
Not touching
Yes.
Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
'Cause
Oh. Okay.
That's the biggest spread out there this weekend.
Not touching it.
What's the
36.
plus?
36 was minus 36. That seems like right up Joey's alley.
Yeah.
Who they
It
playing?
definitely is,
They
Chris.
got ECU.
Eastern Michigan. Yeah, that's right.
Got your lock, Joey. What's the plus?
It's plus 611.
Whoa.
611.
That's the lock.
Oh, this is a lock.
You're breaking the rules. This better be good.
Oh
this is a
my God.
Lock it
I gotta
600.
I gotta put in my 5 picks too. Buttons.
3. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, Buzz, let me just tell you something, man. Next time you see me some crap like that and don't give me the full instructions, it's gonna be a problem.
I gave you the full. No, hang on, JB.
No, you
gotta-
didn't give me the no.
No, I
that's
did.
not-
I did. Look
it
at the
was-
email.
That code was not on there.
No, look at the email again. Scroll down a little bit further. It's in there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I get it now.
When does it have to be? When do you have to have everything in? He wants it in by tonight, obviously.
Yeah,
or,
I mean, you gotta try
No,
to.
you
I
have
don't
to
know.
have it. You have to. You want to get. It's due by the 3rd, but all the games are tomorrow, Friday and Saturday and somewhere tonight. So you want to get your 5 college picks in before Sunday.
Yep.
The next week you got NFL and college.
Yep.
Right? Am I right, Blends, right?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get mine in tomorrow. So I'm just gonna. You gave us the Venmo, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll get that in there.
Yeah, I already paid.
It's 25, not 20.
All right, yeah, I
already
saw it.
paid. One thing about me, you get paid. I'm like,
Paid,
but say I'm
paid.
doing it, it's paid. Ain't no waiting, it's paid. If Bud says he's doing it, it comes through right
Paid,
then. Boom,
paid.
JB, I see it. If Joy says he's doing it, come on, JB.
It's gonna come at some point.
You know I'm good, JB.
I'm good for it.
It's gonna come at some
For it, JB. You know, I know how it's all good. All right, man. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead and tell me what's his lock, man. 6-11. Go ahead and tell me what we doing this weekend, man.
That's
So
a 14% lock.
we're gonna start
Yeah.
in Miami. We're gonna start in Miami, Florida. Because Miami of Ohio at the U, I'll take the spread, the U -17. That's easy money right there.
Easy.
Next one.
Never easy with the U last couple years.
Sure.
Chris
Next
is the
one.
voice of pessimism.
Even though I was completely against him last week, the first game, they're going to be out to prove a point at home. Boomer Sooners, -36.5.
Oof,
Arkansas
36.5. That is a big one.
8.5. Oh, yes, Chris.
Let me see
Who they playing?
Arkansas State.
Arkansas State.
Oh, okay.
And lastly,
Those backdoor covers are tough.
I forgot to tell you, I do have Michigan on this one.
Oh my God.
But they are,
He set y'all up nice.
I'll take East Carolina plus the 35.5.
Against who?
That's Michigan. It's East Carolina, Michigan.
At the Big House.
Oh, Eastern Michigan versus is East Carolina's going to
It's
Michigan?
East Carolina, yeah.
Yep, yep.
East Carolina. They're gonna go up there.
Why would East Carolina do that to themselves?
They got to be
makes-
making bank.
Oh, that makes no sense.
You know, I have to say,
Come on, buds.
I don't mind any of these picks tonight.
Come on, buds.
I like every single one.
There you go, buttons.
It's just going to be a sweat when you're in that high of points because that's a lot of points to be sweating the whole game.
I ain't sweating nothing.
It's like US it's like USC with that big cover. That's just like it's all game with those big ones like that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know when they're going to take their starters out, then you're getting into
What's this? All right, so this is your lock. What's the super parlay? Jeez, this is ridiculous.
this is like plus 9,000.
No, oh,
That might be something eventually, Chris.
I know.
So,
it will.
5-legger is very, very small. Plus 25.52.
All right.
okay.
Let me see the probability.
JB, you crack me up. Stop. But
Joey, the probability on that is to win is 3.7. 3% winning that.
It reminds me of some movie when they go, oh, okay. I think it was a movie.
Okay.
yeah.
That the odds are in my favor, Chris. We're gonna start in Austin, Texas, -35.5.
Oh,
Oh,
Joey
Ewers,
cannot pass up a.
when Ewers is out to prove he made his money. Now it's time to get back more of the fame. Let's go to Cal Berkeley versus North Texas. I'll take North Texas plus 6.5.
You do like the old Mean Green or whatever there.
Yes, I do.
You think it's that movie?
Yeah, that's why. Kathy Ireland is not walking through that
Unnecessary
door.
roughness.
6.5.
Kathy Ireland is not walking.
touch you. He will not touch you.
Louisiana Monroe. Are they the Raging Cajuns?
No, no.
Well,
The Raging Cajuns are. I think that's the University of Louisiana. That's
Louisiana.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's North Texas play?
North Texas is at home against Cal.
Okay.
How is Cal going to North Texas? That's why Cal is being left out of everything. Why is Cal going to North Texas for that first game?
Sinbad is not walking through that door.
Marshawn Lynch is not walking through that door.
And the Cadets are going to Louisiana Monroe. Louisiana Monroe plus 9.5. Another prove it. Another we're tired of being spat on. We have a national coach.
Spat on.
A national championship coach in this locker room who we paid a lot of money for. The Lobos of New Mexico are going to Texas A&M, and they will be stunned.
Oh.
Give me Aggies. Minus 38.5.
Man.
Jeez. Wait, hang on. They're gonna go there and do that?
New Mexico there, and they're going to be.
But again, son, they gonna get sunned.
They
gonna get sunned in where is Texas A&M? I forgot the name of it's
College Station.
College Station. Yeah, I've been down there. Yeah, Joey, the Louisiana Monroe team, they are the Warhawks.
The Warhawks. Okay.
Louisiana, that team is the Raging Cajuns.
The Raging Cajuns. Okay.
They're both in the Sun Belt with James Madison, Old Dominion, and Coastal Carolina, Appalachian State, all those teams. In South Alabama, somebody chose that team. Oh, Buttons did.
I did.
JB, great segue mentioning Coastal Carolina, who I know Chris loves, because Coastal Carolina is going to go to UCLA. And I'll take UCLA minus 14.5.
Ooh.
Yep.
Of course, that's the great one of the great molders in Joey's mind.
Chip Kelly.
I got a whole 50 cents on this, and I will be $13.26 richer when this is all said and done. Join me.
You can take off one of the games reffing after this huge hit.
Gotta do.
I'm being. He's like, don't be ridiculous,
work.
Chris.
Still can't.
Does work.
Still can't.
Do
this
work.
is going straight to the college fund after this hit.
Yeah.
As it is.
That's right.
I mean, I tell you, I gotta say, looking at every one of these picks tonight, and I mean all 8.
Come on, Buttons.
I like every single
Really
one of
good,
them.
Buttons?
Now,
Buttons.
I don't know what that says.
How did I know you were going to say?
Well, it's more just that's a lot of. It's probably individually, it's not bad. It's just that so many big. It's got to all have huge hits. How many are under 12? Joey?
Under 12.
How many spreads are under 12?
2.
Yeah, so you got big lines. Joey loves them big lines.
Yes, I do. And I've hit them before. And I'll hit them again.
Like I saw Missouri.
Only big line I remember you really hitting was Florida State and UMass. I think it was a minus 30 or something.
Ooh.
It was minus 35, JB.
One. Okay. So don't see it like you hit them on a regular basis, bro.
Before I hit it again.
Okay.
Stayed clear of Alabama, huh?
Yes, yeah, I did. Figure there's gonna be.
I was looking at that one.
Running the ball. Just run.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna be trying to figure out what's the deal with their quarterback who's playing there. So they might be a mess early.
Yes.
I mean, it's Middle Tennessee though.
I mean, mess is relative to. They'll still win. They'll just be. They'll just be trying to do different things, probably.
Right. Get your money.
That good cushion.
Get
I
your
like
money.
it. Putting it in tonight.
Get your money.
All right. Well, it's 1 o'clock. Luckily, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, but still, I'm getting off this daggone computer. So, everybody, thanks for joining us. Only thing y'all missed tonight was our opening of the show, which we'll talk about next week after 1 week of college football. We have a little bit more to talk about, and we'll go from there. I guess next week be week 2 of our picks. You can see how we're doing. We talk about if these ridiculous lines that Joey gave us and Pixie gave us will hit, because they might, right?
They
Talk
will.
about some other things going on. Right now, the Braves score is 8-7.
Holding on.
1 out, 2 on. Iglesias then walked Freddie Freeman, gave a hit up. The scoring runs at second base. Can the Braves finish it off? Maybe not. But anyway, my man did have a grand slam. You know, I am. Oh, Buzz, you see what I did last week, by the way?
What?
In fantasy baseball, how I was losing all week up until Friday, like 4 to like 20, ended up winning.
I saw that.
I know you was like, man. This guy JB, I hate this guy.
You know, I have one more week left of the season after this week, right? We have one more. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm this close. Like I can taste it. I can taste it. I'm up 18-7 right now, and the guy right below me, or right above me, is down.
This you, Buzz, right here. This is
He's
you right
peeking
now.
over.
Come on, Chris.
You're playing my stepdad. He was showing me. He's like, he's pitching like he's got like a 120 something ERA this week. He's killing it. Dana's that's who Buttons is playing. So he's
I got my strategy.
You're pitching well this week.
Yep.
You'll take it.
You'll take it. You just do that close. You can do
work, Chris. Just slide out to deep right. He just missed it.
Who just slide out?
Muncy just slide out to deep right. It was a hanging breaking ball. He just missed it.
And right now we got who at the plate right now?
Kike.
All right.
Chris,
what was
business? You got to take care of business, Chris, this week.
Oh, are you playing? Am I playing? Oh,
You're playing the 8th place team.
My squad is not that good.
There's no shame in laying down next week, Chris.
No, you can't lay down. Who you play next week, Chris? Man, what next week? You
25-0. You don't have to start anybody, Chris, if you don't want to.
Oh man, that's how you get banned from all fantasy sports.
That would be bad. That would be bad. Don't compromise.
Game time.
Oh, game time. Struck him out. That's over.
Game.
Ball. Yep, 3 pitches.
3 pitches.
Nice.
Oh.
3 pitches. Game over.
That's a big win.
Let's go, Joey. Now, who's the MVP?
Acuna right now.
He's really.
He is.
Acuna right now.
Joey is really trying to make trying to really sell bets.
You must be crazy.
He's been trying to sell them.
Buttons, we got that friends and family on Tuesday.
Right.
You ready for that?
What time is that?
Oh man, I can't tell you all that.
It's like 8:00.
No.
I got a football game that day.
Hey, it ain't my problem, man.
There you go, Buttons.
I'm having my phone. I'll have my phone on me on the way home.
Schedule forever.
Yeah.
Buttons, what happened the other day? Joey, you couldn't draft Joey's.
Buttons was having some issues. He had to make an executive decision.
I had to make I made an executive decision, Chris. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay. And I don't want to get on a soapbox, but every year, a month prior to the draft, I let everybody know this is the time. Please make it. I ask you for 2 hours of your life once a year. 2 hours once a year. Come on over, have some pizza, hang out with us for a little while, do a live draft. And look, I love this man. I love this man. Don't get me wrong. But every year he don't show. And you know what? That's okay. I can do his draft and I can auto pick his draft. But when somebody else does it that I thought was coming, I have to do their draft as well, and I have to do my draft. And this guy texted me saying, "Well, why don't you just give my best available to Chris and he'll draft me?" That's happening. Okay, I'm not doing 4 things. I'm doing 3 things.
I can't blame you.
Understood.
Right.
Understood.
I
All
can't
right,
blame
Buds,
you.
what draft is this for?
This is for the school league. When I used to be a teacher at Caroline with Joey and a few other folks.
Oh, okay. So you have a
Just
live
good.
draft.
Live
And-
draft. Yep.
A lot of fun.
Okay.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Okay. And so this live draft you have, does it have to be people from that school league? Because you got one person that I'm sitting in this chair right now. That if you would have said, JB, I'm having a live draft, guess who would have been there?
That's right. That's right.
I would
Joey.
have been-
You know.
Executive decision. Joey's
you-
gone.
If you
Hmm.
would have told me this a while ago and said, JB, I need you to be here at this spot for a live draft, guess who would have been there sitting there with his pencil and pad ready to go?
He's making Joey might get
You
booted.
know, JB. You know.
If I got 8 football games, I gotta go with the 8 football games.
Now, hang on, Joey. You ref them at the field house.
No, I was in Winchester.
All right. That okay.
Winchester.
Okay. That's fine. I was just
Nick-
gonna say, like our father is very disappointed.
Yes,
He's very distraught right now, and I have to kind of, do a little field work and to bring him back.
I know you do.
So is he what's Joey's squad even looking like?
It's not too bad. So what we did this year, Chris, is we did penalize those who did not show up a little bit.
Penalized them a little bit.
Little penalty.
We automatically drafted them at the end, so they automatically got 9th and 10th, right?
Okay.
And then they drafted last every single round.
Ooh.
But they still got the best available player according to Yahoo at that time.
So you didn't screw him with like
No, I didn't pick a kicker for him first or
right, yeah,
anything
that
like
kind of
that,
stuff.
which was brought up several times. But I'm not going there.
Those freaking guys.
Those guys are those guys are nuts. Like because that at that point it would compromise the integrity of the league, and I don't want that to happen. So I can pull it up real quick here.
I have a decent team. I'm looking at it now.
Stephon Diggs, Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith, Calvin Ridley, Miles Sanders, Justin Fields, Evan Ingram. Like those are starters. Like that's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Who's his QB? Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah. It's not.
No, that's not too bad.
No.
Well, with 10 teams or 10 teams, usually, your squads are a little bit better anyway.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
a 10-team league? Oh,
It was
yeah.
a 10. It
definitely.
was a 10, JB. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
JB's like, hey, you could have had 11.
Could have had 11. Could have had that. Well, I need to get to 12.
Yeah, I understand, man. You want to, what I'm saying? You want to, like at my school, we have one at our school, and one of the rules is you got to be in the school to be in the league. So I understand.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You leave, can I play? No, you left.
Well, at this point, we have 5 teachers maybe who left and 5 who are still around, I think. So it's like
At the
5
same
5
school?
right now.
At the same
Yeah,
school?
yeah.
Oh,
Caroline,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But you would say the league itself is pretty good. Like guy wise, it's
Oh, it's a great league. It's a great group of guys.
Well,
yeah.
my school league, I got guys. Look, I don't know if you heard this story. You were listening earlier. I had a guy tonight. I just want to tell you this before I go. He's been telling me how he gonna do better this year, how he gonna win and all this stuff. So his first pick was your boy Josh Allen.
All right, now
First round, not a super flex.
I understand. Now,
Hold on, listen. His second pick, Jalen Hurts.
Mhm.
Well, here is where when you say to yourself, I am playing in a league with some idiots.
Mhm.
yep. Now,
His third pick was Matthew Slater.
Mhm.
what?
You heard correct.
you get special teams tackles
I
is
did.
a
And I
it's a
said,
huge bonus.
I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, I gotta as a method to my madness. I said, is your madness trying to lose? If that's the case, you're
Yeah.
on the right track.
You said
Okay,
it's
this
not
fourth, yes,
a super flex.
yes. This fourth pick was Cole Beasley.
I said it's even in the league. Joey said he just got cut.
Just got cut.
Like,
I
what
would-
are you?
Be interested to see his draft grade given by Yahoo.
Some reason tonight, it didn't like the draft grades didn't work. Let me see if it's working now. Hold on, let me see.
So
Slater probably doesn't even have a
Now,
picture.
for some reason the draft grades are not working, but let me pull up
okay.
his freaking team.
I will say that in this league, the first pick overall, and he was here, was Derrick Henry.
What?
That was the first pick. So,
So
That's interesting.
you know,
you get touches. You don't get points for touches.
no, you do not. And the 8th pick was Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Someone's got their own draft strategy.
So-
It was
his-
interesting.
His squad right now is Josh Allen. So this league has 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 1 QB, a flex with wide receiver, running back, tight end, and just 1 defense. That's it. None. That's it. That's the whole
Right.
league. He got Josh Allen, DJ Moore, Matthew Slater,
Oh
Cole
my-
Beasley, Dalvin Cook, Isaiah Pacheco, Cole Kmet, AJ Dillon, Jalen Hurts, Rashee Rice, Darnell Mooney, Elijah Mitchell, Zeke Elliott, Hayden Hurst, Rondale Moore, Chuba Hubbard. Guess what? L's, and more L's.
He has got 1 starting running back, I believe.
Dude, so the first, you know how they give you
Well,
like
Pacheco should give it.
dude, Chris, it doesn't matter, okay? He
One.
could have freaking Jesus
Pacheco,
Christ for his team
that's
right
his
now.
one. 1.
His team,
Well,
team is
Dalvin
hot.
Cook should be all right early
His team is hot.
because
His team
Brees
is
Hall
hot.
they'll probably slowly bring him along.
I don't know.
Well, I heard that he's like he coming back a little faster than you think.
I
But
don't know.
like they have, you know how they give you like the score output and everything. This dude score output for the first week is 74 points. Like really, and the point system here is funky. It's real.
So what's a good week in that one?
Depends. Like I won this league 2 years in a row, so I don't know. Good week.
I'm in some
good week
leagues
is
with
120
yeah.
points.
some
Right, that's
some
a good week.
amateurs for sure.
You know. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well,
It's
It should
weird.
be
All you
fun
really
on
have
Tuesday.
to do is
Got a
just
good-
like follow the board, even if you don't know a lot.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, I look.
don't know.
I provide these guys. I print out sheets of paper for them as cheat sheets.
See,
I try.
You doing the most. So you start doing. See, this is what you really do, right? So you've been giving them cheat sheets, right?
Yep.
So from this point on, your cheat sheet should be like backwards. Like for this, like next year, when they show up with their cheat sheet looking for yours, it should be like everything should be like jacked up. And see what
Alphabetized.
happens.
You get alphabetized player names.
Man, you would, man. That's how you get everybody. Like, what's this? Like, yeah, bring your own cheat sheet, bro.
Like
Research.
if you don't bring one, I got you. Don't worry.
Right,
I know,
right.
right?
I got you covered.
Hey,
This is
it's
what I
like
this-
do.
Hey, look,
who's this
drink
Matthew
this
Slater
beer,
on the top?
drink this beer and take some shots. Here's my cheat sheet, and let's draft in an hour. You like this?
One guy in our league, he kept Dalvin Cook. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Well, that's Mr. Pelton. I don't know why he kept him. He
That's-
texted me, he said he wanted to keep him. I said, okay,
Oh.
you
That's
keep him.
weird.
I'm not mad at you. Keep him.
Yeah, there are some questionable keepers, I think.
Yeah. People some people didn't pick keepers and they let guys. It's only, but at least it's what, first round, only 3 keepers were kept in the first. I think more were in the second that got kept. So,
I got me and JB got some late guys. I got Garrett Wilson in 16.
Ooh.
And
I got Ramondre Stevenson, kept him in round 18.
Ooh.
and I got Trevor Lawrence as my QB in 17.
Oh, that's a
So this
great
one is like this league is more like it's a touch. It's running back heavy. So your running back is points for carries and all that
right.
stuff too. It's been that way since day one.
I've never
every league's not like that.
I've never won this league. I've been to the finals 3 of 4 and lose every time.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, Chris.
I'm your boys. I'm the Bills.
At least you got Rodney. Rodney been in the league since the inception, has never tasted the finals.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It was so bad that we were at the Fantasy Expo. I told Howard Bender that he was like, "Man, I know what I got you, Rodney. I'm gonna help you win." I was like, "It won't matter. He's not gonna help him win. He's gonna lose."
Does he just get stuck on his guys too much?
It just don't happen for him, man. It's how it is. So remember Coach K, that video game?
Oh yeah.
I used to play Coach K, like we play every day, right? I used to beat Chris and Rodney so much in Coach K. I used to call Chris and Rodney my left and right nut. I'm like, I can play with y'all anytime. I beat y'all so much in Coach K that you're like my nuts. I just play with y'all.
They're just.
I think, okay, if I played Chris 150 times, I beat him 145 out of 50.
Wow.
And Rodney, to this day, has never beat me in Coach K.
Stunned.
Never.
Stunned.
We came close one time and lost in OT. I had Cincinnati, he had Kentucky, and I still beat him.
Wow.
I used to love using Syracuse, but I didn't use him too much against Chris because he's a Syracuse fan too. So I take what I do with him. I say, Chris, you pick my team, and I'll beat you.
Wait, who did you have? Who did he pick for?
I take any team and beat them guys.
It don't matter.
Yeah. So, Coach K, man. I used to freaking dominate them in Coach K. Like, having one to play. Chris won play like 10 times a day. I'm like, man, you can't win, man. You can't. Sometimes in life, people are just better than you. I'm better than you all in that.
That's just sometimes you just gotta. All you can say is, "He's just better."
Yep.
It's better, man. You can beat. Anyway, yeah. But Buttons, I'm gonna send all y'all the schedule for the Nationals, because even though I may have a free ticket to one game, I can move my tickets around to any games.
Wow. Okay.
Right? And right now I do have. I got lined up. I got Dodgers. I got every Brave game. The Braves got 4 more games in DC. I got tickets to all those. So I'm gonna just send them to y'all, email y'all, and if that's a day y'all want to come out or one of y'all want to come out, just let me know. We can make it happen.
Got you.
Look tired, Joey. Get some rest, man.
Yeah.
Stop doing all that reffing, man. For you ref yourself to death.
Got to
do work.
Yeah, okay. This is my thing though. You reffing? How far are you actually driving to get to these places?
Well, this is the furthest that I drive is on weekends.
The Winchester.
Right? You going to King George, and where you go? Where'd you go? Okay. So we went somewhere last weekend too. You went out to where? Fort Royal?
I was out there last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a long drive.
They have so your region goes all the way. You could do like Tappahannock, right?
That's only Saturdays. That's only.
What's the furthest school out towards Colonial Beach in your region?
Still like an hour and a half, right?
The furthest that will go out on a high school day is I think we still have Rappahannock High School. That's out there.
Rappahannock, huh?
Rappahannock, yep.
Okay.
That's how far. That's going out towards King George, past King George. How much further past King George?
Going towards Richmond, isn't it? Almost it's like going towards
45 minutes.
45 minutes past King George. Oh, geez.
That's a haul.
Hey, make that money, man. It's all good.
Yep.
Got to.
But you got to also take care of yourself too. So
right.
Yes.
Which I am definitely doing.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well,
that's why he's got that big old jug.
I'm
He's like, oh.
I'm definitely not. Well,
He's out of here.
He's out.
Oh.
He got to
He's
go.
like,
I don't know what happened. Fellas,
Deuces.
he's like, take care of myself. Oh, all right, see ya.
yeah, hey, y'all have a good night, man. I'll be talking to y'all this weekend.
All right, guys.
Get that email from me.
Yep.
Peace out.
All
All
right.
right.
See you, Phyllis.